Hello and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. Welcome to Monday Makers. My goodness me, can I just say we have got an absolute corking Monday Makers lined up for you guys at home. My goodness. You know, quite often we feature a Monday mega deal, maybe two, sometimes even three if it's a good day. But can I just give you a little heads up? We've not got one, we've not got two, we've not got three. I won't carry on because we've got 10, 10 Monday mega deals coming up as part of tonight's show, which is absolutely incredible because some of those deals, they proved so popular on last week's global clearance that we've actually sort of brought those back by popular demand. So you've got that second bite of the cherry, that extra opportunity to bag yourself an absolutely incredible bargain on some of those Monday mega deals. Now, talking of bagging a bargain, wow, if you're in the market for a brand new die cutting machine, there has never been a better time to get your hands on that incredible Gemini 2 die cutting machine, because for today only, and it's ending at midnight tonight, so you've only got a few hours left to take advantage of this one, you have got a 25% saving on some of our selected machines. That does include our Gemini 2, even that Gemini Pro. Yeah, the Gemini Pro has got a hefty 25% saving for today only. And I know quite often what it's like when you go into a shop, you've got one discount, but then it's kind of like, well, we're giving you that discount, so you can't take advantage of maybe a club discount or another discount. Not here at Crafters TV. Not only are you going to get that 25% saving, you're also able to take advantage of your Platinum Club price, that 20% saving as well. So that amazing Gemini 2 die cutting machine, if you're part of our Platinum Club, is going to come all the way down to £119.99 or $179.99, which to my knowledge, and you know what I'm like for sniffing out those bargains, it's the best price we have ever brought that machine to you at, which is why it's proved so popular today. Now, I'm super excited, but I'm on this side for tonight's show. I'm not on my own, you'll be very pleased to hear. I mean, I could be talking about die cutting machines and Monday mega deals till the cows come home, but providing us with lots of inspiration. She's been here all day. She's been providing lots of amazing demonstrations already, and I know she's got lots more lined up throughout the course of this 2 hours. Is the one, the only, it's our lovely Debbie Robinson. Good evening, Debbie.
I'm really excited about that. I'll tell you now, the D2, wow, what a time to get hold of it at that phenomenal price. And I will tell you, me and Ben did the first show this afternoon at 1 o'clock, and you guys not just loved it, you have gone mad for it at that price, and I genuinely, we were shocked at how many have already gone through. So well done to everybody who's already got them, because I think it's an incredible deal for an incredible machine, and we'll talk about that more as we go on. But we have got lots of inspiration for you. I've got the Floral Elegance on this evening. I've got some of the Easter collection. I've also got, Debbie's having to have a quick peek under there because she's forgotten already. I have.
Oh dear, it's going to be one of those shows, isn't it?
Honestly. But we've got loads lined up for you. And I've got, I think in total, I've got 4 or 5 demonstrations that I'm going to run through as well, on top of those amazing deals. So buckle up and let's get cracking.
Yeah, let's do it. It's going to be a fun show, that is for certain. Lots of amazing deals, but lots of inspiration as well, which is absolutely what it's all about here at Crafters TV. Now, we love hearing your comments. We love having your questions. Get those questions in as well. We've got our lovely Nicola and Sam in our ears, keeping that ship steering straight, keeping us on track, me and Debbie. You know what we can be like. So we've got those two lovelies in our ear. Over on the socials as well, we've got our Hayley. So any questions, any comments, do fire those across, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. We'll get those questions and comments across to Debbie, and just let us know what you're up to. Are you crafting while you're watching? Maybe you just got in from work. What you're up to, we would love to know, because I'm very nosy and we love to have your company as well. Now, Debbie did mention some of the incredible products that we're featuring on tonight's show, and we're going to start off with, this is absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourites. Well, everything's one of my favourites. You know what I'm like. I love anything craft-wise, but this is so right up my street, and so much so for lots of you guys at home as well. It's that beautiful floral theme, which is what we love so much. It's perfect for so many different occasions. It's going to take you crafting the whole year through, whether it's card making, paper crafting, whether it's home decor, scrapbook pages, this is going to work perfectly for you. So this is our Sara Signature Floral Elegance collection. We've got 3 separate bundles. We're going to start off with the Essentials collection, then we'll have a bit of a demo from Debbie, then we'll go on to the other 2 bundles. But if you're wanting to check them all out now, make sure you go over to that Shop the Day page over on our website. So first up, this 12-piece collection, $64 or £64 or $84 if you're part of our Platinum Club. And let's start off with our Floral Delight embossing folder. And when we talk about the Essentials collection, this is what I'd sort of call your hardware, if you like. These are your tools. These are the items that are going to last you forever and a day if you take care of them. With this gorgeous embossing folder, you've got that lovely peony design all of that 4x6 panel. Just adding a little bit of ink there, you can see it starts to highlight that design beautifully, but maybe bring in your pens, maybe your gilding waxes on black card, and it's going to change that look and feel each and every single time. Next up, we've got the most beautiful stencil. Isn't this just gorgeous? The detail you've got within there is incredible. Once again, it's that peony detail, but don't just think of using that as that full rectangular panel. Maybe you're going to be bringing some of your masks or some of your masking tape into play there and start to pick out different items of that gorgeous stencil. Very easy to build up that design when you've got your little finger daubers for use with your inks. And talking of stencils, we have got the most beautiful layering stencil included as well. Wow, you get so much included with this set. Can't even fit in the screen, you've got that much. You've got 5 fabulous stencils included here. And I have to say, singly, they don't look like an awful lot, but it's when you start to build them all together, layering them together like you do with your layering stamps. It's that same sort of concept, but in stencil form. Bringing out those different shades, those different colours of inks, and you can start to build up that wreath design. Absolutely beautiful. Use those different inks. Maybe you're going to be using some of your pigment inks for some of the layers and heat embossing to add extra detail. Perhaps it's going to be your shimmer inks, and that's going to look absolutely amazing by changing up those types of ink pads. Next up, we've got the most gorgeous edgeable die, and this is a stunner. Look at the size of that. That is an absolute hunk of metal that you've got there. This one being our luxurious lace. And when we talk about edgeable dies, what we mean is one side will cut out of your cardstock, then that left-hand side there will actually stay within your cardstock. So that piece of card there at that side can be as long or as short as you like. So it can just be a border, or it could be a gatefold card, it could be the size on the edge of a box. You've got so much versatility within that exquisitely detailed die. Absolutely love that. Then we've got a beautiful stamp, this being our elegant floral heart. Think of maybe fussy cutting around the edges, or perhaps you're going to be heat embossing that on white onto black cardstock for a really dramatic effect. Just a beautiful lace-like effect that you've got with that gorgeous design. Then it is all about the florals, we have to say. It is our Floral Elegance collection, so we've got lots of gorgeous floral themed items within this range. Starting off with a stamp here with our blossoming corner. Maybe you're going to be using some of your alcohol pens, or maybe even your water-based pens to colour that in. Nice and easy and quick to colour, but it gives you the most gorgeous effect to add onto your corners. Or maybe it's even going to be on the flap of an envelope for a really special finishing touch to your cards. Then we've got a stamp and die set with our spring bouquet. So you've got the gorgeous detail stamp, and then you've got the outline die as well. So no need to get fussy cutting with that one. It's all done with the help of a die. Then we've got this beautiful die here, this statement floral. It works great as a header, it could be on the side, you could be multiple cutting that and sort of building up a wreath design with that gorgeous floral bouquet. Works great for paper piecing, this one as well. Really fun to get layering all those colours back in. Then if you like creating your 3D flowers, then this one is going to be absolutely ideal. You can create your quilled flowers by just rolling those petals together, and it gives you those incredible 3-dimensional flowers, and all the leaves included as well for those finishing touches. Then talking of finishing touches, we always need sentiments for our cards, and I love the fact that with this one we've got a mix of both stamped sentiments and your die cut sentiments as well, so you can really start to personalise and build your own sentiments. Then I did allude to different ink pads earlier, and this is going to work amazingly with those embossing folders, with those stencils as well. These are 2 of our shimmer ink pads, absolutely gorgeous colours. You've got almost like that minky gold champagne colour that you've got there. You've got that lovely blush and so much shimmer and shine to these. They are pigment based, so you can heat, emboss and stamp with them if you so choose. Blend with them, a layer with them, they're going to work an absolute treat, but just give that little bit of luxury to your makes with that gorgeous pearlescent sheen. And then finally, if you're looking for quick makes, then this is an absolute godsend. This is an incredible 36 sheet die cut topper pad here. All you need to do is just pop out the different layers, and on each sheet you've got 2 different styles of bouquet. Decoupage them up using some of your 3D glue gel or your foam pads, and you get the most incredible decoupage dimensional floral embellishments for any of your projects. Ideal, like I say, if you are wanting a quick creation but you don't want to scrimp on style, that's going to be absolutely ideal. Now, wow, all those goodies, that 12-piece collection, and when we talk about 12-piece, we talk about like 12 packets. You can see in some of those packs you're getting multiple items, so it's incredible value for money at £64 or $84. It's all good and well though, seeing all the goodies that you're getting, but I know you guys at home love to be inspired and love to know what you can do with this collection. I know a woman who can do just that for you. Debbie, what have you got lined up for us?
I'm going to show you a few samples to start with, and I'd say a few because I want to get cracking on the first demo. But it is literally all about those beautiful flowers, and the elegant part, of course, is that gorgeous colour theme. The colours are so elegant, they're so rich and opulent, and really, I mean, every single make that you are going to make, whether it be home decor, shadow boxes, pop these in and have them around your rooms, things like that, will look incredible. That beautiful layering stencil there, again, just little small elements of it can make really wow, impactful makes each and every single time. It is beautiful, it is elegant, and of course it is all about the flowers. So having said that, that's where I thought I'd start with my first demonstration. And I'm just going to use, we keep it nice and simple and build up, because I've got another one lined up for later on, but there's a little bit more to it, so we'll start nice and easy with this one. And I'm going to use the beautiful blooms, and I've taken the classic sentiments for these two. So first of all, the beautiful blooms. I love flowers like this, Lily, because I mean, yesterday I posted a picture.
I did say.
I had to stop myself because I made loads, because I just get carried away when you're making them. They're just absolutely incredible. You've got all the foliage as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some cardstock that I know, because I spied it under the counter. So I know we've got some cardstock. I'm going to make a couple of florals using some of that gorgeous cardstock that I have spied under your counter. And do you know why I know? Because I've been in a person. That's why I
Debbie, at least you've confessed.
Oh, well, I did confess. The only reason being is because, guess what? I forgot to bring my own.
Oh, Debbie, what are you like, eh? What are you like?
Tracy, I'm going to have to borrow some because I've completely forgot to bring them with me.
Is this the pastel luxury 12 by 12 pad?
It is that beautiful.
How did I know?
Yeah, honestly,
one of my faves.
It's got lovely colour tones in there that match those papers. And I think, is there some vellum in that collection as well?
No, so you get your linen card and you get your pearlescent. So you've got your purple, you've got your pink, you've got your lemon and your aqua. And you get linen and you get double-sided pearl in each. It's one of my absolute favourites. I love that pink colour. And I don't know about you, Debbie, I love creating my flowers in linen texture. I think there's something really lovely about using that textured card for creating your flowers.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm just going to drop those. Let me find my little poke tool just to release that. Because each one has a little release hole at the back. So you can bring that. Now, I don't know about yourself, Lily, but I'll always give it a little shape before I start.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've got myself my bowl tool sponge, and if I remember rightly, the bowl tools live over here now. All I'm going to do is just give it, and I'm not saying I'm going to shape this loads, I am literally just taking it around to give those petals a little bit of shaping. You can always manipulate it afterwards, but I think sometimes it's nice just to do it before you get yourself started. And again, I'm just going to repeat that with the other one as well. Now I'm going to use tweezers for mine. Now I know that in the past we've had quilling tools.
Oh yeah.
And you could use traditional quilling tools for this as well. However, I just want to, and the only pair of tweezers that I ever feel comfortable with are, is it the reverse ones they call them?
Yep, yeah.
I love these. Right, so let me grab one of my flowers. Now I've got my hot glue gun pulled in, I'm going to say.
Oh dear.
Plugged in.
Plugged in, yeah.
Plugged in.
Definitely plugged, nothing else.
And the reason I love these is because I can grab it at one end and then it holds onto it, Lily. And then all I'm going to do now is literally just shape that around the tweezers. I'm just going to try and do it so you can see. If I do it slowly. Sorry, Sam. I'm terrible. I'm like a bull in a china shop to get going. And then just roll those around. Your quilling tool naturally do it. Obviously with these, you've got like a small point and a large point. But all I want to do is just get that twisting and that turning around. And then when it comes to it, and I'm just going to just pinch that in, turn that to that last little petal. And then I'm just going to let go. And bring that down, and I just want that to relax a little bit. So if I just hold that there and let that relax, it kind of fills itself out. And now what I want to do is just literally put a little bit of hot glue into there. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of hot glue on, Lily, and then I'm going to repeat with the other one as well.
Okie doke.
So let me just put that there, sorry.
While Debbie's just gluing her flowers together, we're going to say a few hellos. We've got a few of you lovely people joining us on the socials this evening. I nearly said this morning, Oh dear, this is a bit worrying. It's nearly 5:30 and I think it's still morning. Oh dear. It's definitely, it's morning somewhere. That's my excuse. I'm just saying it for you guys stateside. Oh dear. Anyway, let's say hello to some of the lovely people joining us this evening, Lily, this evening and not this morning. Right, let's have a little look. So we have got Teresa on YouTube saying, hello everyone, hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. Jen Shank is saying good afternoon on this marvellous Monday. Yeah, we love a marvellous Monday. We've got Samantha joining us. Oh, she finally caved in and bought the Gemini 2, even though she already has the OG. The Pro, the Midi, the Mini, couldn't resist the price. I'm not being funny, I've already got a GT at home and I'm thinking, do I need another one at that price? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Nicola in my ear is saying yes. Nicola, I don't need any more enabling, but yeah, you only got till midnight tonight to take advantage of that 25% off selected machines, so do move swiftly if you're looking to bag a bargain on a new machine. We've got Dutton joining us from NH, New Hampshire, I'm thinking, yeah. Nicola's agreeing in my ear as well. Zoe Carver on YouTube is saying evening everyone. We've got Cheryl saying good morning crafty friends. Evelyn is saying hello from sunny Colorado. Carletta's in from Arkansas. Dawn, oh, new crafter. Well, I don't know if you're a new crafter or just a new viewer, let us know, but I always get excited for when we've got new viewers watching. She says she's new to this and she's looking forward to all these shows to learn techniques. All the crafters make it look so easy. She's got the G2 and the Mini. Well, honestly, you are in the best place. Not only do we bring to you the most incredible deals, the most amazing offers, but we bring to you all of the demonstrations, all of the inspiration to go alongside. So believe you me, let's be honest, once you're in, there's no way out. But honestly, I love my crafting. It is one of the most fantastic hobbies to get involved in, and we have the most fabulous community here at Crafters TV as well. So it's a pleasure to have you join us, and hopefully we'll be seeing your name in future as well on the comments. Always let us know that you're watching. We love to hear from everybody, wherever you are in the world. We've got Carol D saying she's loving the colours of this Floral Elegance collection. She's a total sucker for anything navy blue or blush, and the foil transfers, yeah, they are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? Now, before we go back over to Debbie, I want to quickly just give you a sneaky peek of another of the bundles. We showed you the Essentials collection, but we're going to have a little look at the paper collection now, because if you're anything like me and Debbie and you love your papers, you're going to absolutely adore this collection. So first up, we're actually going to start off with, I know it's a paper collection, this is not technically paper, but you know we're including it as part of this deal. This is our incredible foil transfer collection. So these are 8 by 8 inches in size, these foil transfer sheets, and you are also getting all that beautiful blush or rose gold foil to go alongside. Now, if you've got some of our other foil transfer kits, then what you can be doing is you can actually be using other foils alongside these transfers, or maybe you're going to be using these foils alongside other transfers. You can mix and match if you so choose. So that's the first of this part of this collection. It's a 14-piece selection there that you've got as part of your foil transfers. And then we move on to our vellum, and oh my goodness me, not just any old vellum. This is actually foiled in areas as well. Look at that. Wow, isn't that just the most gorgeous, glamorous, luxurious effect vellum? Look at that there. You've got that beautiful navy design, and then you've also got that foiling onto there as well. It's absolutely stunning. You've got the beautiful blush florals in there, you've got your creams, you've got your ivories. It's just absolutely beautiful. Look at the colorways there. Talk about opulent, talk about elegant, and it's going to work perfectly with all of the papers I'm about to show you. That is 8 by 8 inches in size, 24 sheets of that fabulous vellum included there. Now we're going to start off with the 12 by 12 pad. You are getting the 12 by 12 paper pad and also the same in 6 by 6 inches. So it's just that scaled down version. But for your 12 by 12 pad, you're getting 24 sheets. And this is actually pearlized. So you've got the beautiful soft sheen onto all of those sheets. Double-sided, and as always, you've got that more layered, that more heavy design on the front, more of a feature. And then the reverse is more of a subtle sort of scaled back design. It's actually one of the background layers from that front side, so it's going to work perfectly alongside the front of each and every single sheet. Beautiful, beautiful designs. You've got all your florals that perhaps you could be snipping into. It's going to be great for your matting and layering, for your die cutting. You can even be adding some of your stamps, your heat embossing, or maybe even your gilding flakes onto there as well. You are getting, like I say, exactly the same in your 6 by 6 inch format. So another 24 sheets here, all double-sided, same designs, just scaled down to fit onto your smaller projects. And then we have our two gorgeous coloured cardstock pads. So 24 sheets in this one. This is our luxury card pad. So you're getting your beautiful, I have to say, somebody's had a little bit of a go at this one. They're loving this one as much as you guys at home are. And they've pinched a little bit, but don't worry, yours will be complete when you get it home. You've got, as I call it, your proper shiny mirror card. And you also have some of your matte mirror card in there as well. 24 sheets. And then finally, you also have your coloured double-sided pearl paper pad here. I say paper, it is 250 GSM cardstock weight, colours all complementing perfectly with the papers within this collection. That's your 6-piece collection, your Floral Elegance paper and card selection, £59.20 or $79.20 for all of that goodness. Now Debbie did start off creating that one flower. We're going to go back over to Debbie to continue with this fabulous demonstration.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We're just having a few little technical issues with the microphone. I hope you can all hear me now. Can you hear my dulcet tones? I hope you can.
I can hear you, but
I know you can. I know you can hear me. Right, now, you saw me cut the first one, and I've just rested mine onto here. I've actually put the glue down. But what we're going to do now is to repeat that process so that you can see how to do these baby flowers. So that one is already rested up. So I am going to do this again now. So you take your tweezers, or if you are using a quilling tool, you're going to start from this end. Normally you would start like from that middle, or you would be tempted to start in the middle, but you're going to take it and rotate it around.
Okay.
Now you can do them tight and then you can release them, or you can do them loose and release them. They'll get different looks every time you use these. So I'm just going to continue rolling that using my tweezers all the way around. I'm just going to make sure that's a bit tighter. And then we're going to come into that centre part again. And you can see now where that circle is. That's the centre part of it.
Okay.
Continue to roll that around and twist it around. And then when you get to that end, don't try and force it, because that's when it'll end up, if you're not careful, where you could end up ripping this area off.
Okay, yeah.
Now when you let go, you'll see that it automatically kind of loosens and gets into that formation of that shape of that flower. And again, all I'm going to do is lift that up, blob some hot glue down here. Now I personally like to use hot glue gun with these flowers.
Okay.
You might have a preference, I don't know if you do, Lily, but I totally and utterly prefer hot glue. It's one of those instant sticks.
Yeah.
And I'm just putting the pressure down onto the top so you can see if I lift that up, because bearing in mind that'll be really hot, so just be very mindful of that. And you've got yourself the most beautiful flower. Now I just tend to take my tweezers and give it a little curl. And you can do the shaping of them afterwards as well. Or you could do things like add in some glitters. That would look
yeah.
lovely. But again, you'll see in a second when I've just shaped those. I've got a couple of little flowers there. However, if you did see my socials last night, you will have seen that I didn't know when to stop. So I've got another 2 more to be a collection now. And this is what I love doing. I don't love anything floral. I've cut some of the leaves out and I've gone with those beautiful tones in that lovely, like a golden sandy brown colour, that deeper pink, the paler pink there, and I've even used some of the grey and just put a few out. And I've done them in different flowers as well, different florals. I think I might have lost one. Oh no, it's there. There it is. Got a couple of different florals on. So you can see now I'm starting to take shape. I've actually used one of my nesting circles for this, because what I'm going to do is use this now as a template to work my flowers around on top.
Okay.
I've actually used as well, if I just bring this in for a second, I've used the thanks, hello and happy, and these are the stamps, but I wanted to go with the happy birthday, so I've cut my happy out in the matching coordinating cardstocks, and I've gone for a couple there, and I did have my little birthday, because I'm going to make this into a birthday card. So that's my sentiment sorted. But before we start putting anything, we're going to just build up this pattern. I'm going to put some flowers coming down the side here. So hot glue gun's ready. I'm just going to drag that across there a little bit. And I'm just going to layer some of these down. I'm going to put some of that, what I call the foliage part, just onto there. And then literally...
And I love the fact that you're getting the foliage, as we call it, included as well as the flowers, because quite often you'd have to buy a set for your flowers, then you'd have to go buy another set for your foliage. But the fact you've got it all in one set also means it's going to be sort of sized correctly, so it's all going to work together in terms of scale, isn't it? Which I think makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm just going to stagger these colours out, stagger some of the flowers out as well. Let's have one of that bright colour just into here. and just have a little play around with them. Now then, I've got some more leaves, so let's come in and add a few leaves just under here. Normally when I do this, and you'll see because I've got craft along later on in the week with the floral creations, what I normally do, Lily, is I just compose it first, so I like just pop my flowers down and see what I want to do before I actually go in and you know, add the glue and that. But I'm quite comfortable in, I'll add a few more just into there.
Oh, why not? If you've got them cut, if you've got them made, why not?
Well, the
go
thing
to
is,
town.
When do you stop?
Oh, I know, that's the thing, isn't it?
When do you stop?
I have to say, I did laugh when I saw your Instagram post last night because I thought, you know what, this sounds so much like me. You start making flowers and the next thing you know, your desk is literally covered in flowers. I get so carried away, Debbie. I love making flowers. And what I do is if I don't use them on that project, I don't know about you, but I just save them all in a little box.
Save them, yeah, absolutely.
They always come in useful, don't they?
Yeah, I don't. If I don't use everything straight off, I absolutely do that. I just save some. But I let that glue dry before I start trying to pull all the strings off. You'll find that the strings do come up unattached. Is that the right word I'm looking for?
I think so.
When it's dry, you don't want to be doing it while it's hot.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
Don't be touching it while it's hot because that's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah.
Remember, Debbie needs to remember, it's a hot glue gun.
I know, honestly, the amount of times that we forget that.
Yeah,
you think it'd be quite easy, but
Lily, all
no.
the time. Sometimes I've been known to put my finger straight in.
Oh, you and me both.
Exactly.
You and me, it hurts.
Exactly.
It does hurt.
Now then, do I step away?
Decisions.
Yeah, I might just add a couple more in there, Lily. Just a couple more.
Be rude
Why
not
not?
to.
For good measure, let's throw a couple more. I think I'll chuck some of the foliage into there.
Oh, we've got a fab idea from Carol D on YouTube. I like this. This is fabulous. I want to try putting a brad into the centre of these flowers and use them for a draw pull.
I like that idea.
Oh, I do. That's a fabulous idea.
That is a fabulous idea. Now, you can start to see the glue's dried, so I can pull away all those strings because it's not hot anymore now. It's quite good hot glue gun because it's quite an instant stick. Dries quite quickly.
It does.
And cools down very quickly as well. Right, that's my main topper part.
Oh, I love that.
However, I'm coming in with one of my favourite folds. So I've done 3 pieces.
Yes.
You'll know this, Lily. I've done 3 pieces of cardstock that measures, 7 inches by 7 inches. And I've taken my scoreboard and popped it on the diagonal so that I've created myself 3 pieces that look exactly the same. So you've got 3 of those. And what we're going to do is we're going to create what I call the TP card. There's lots of other names for this card, Lily. Do you have a set name for it?
I've always called it the TP card, but then I don't know if that's because I've got that from you, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I always think of...
like a wigwam, a tent card, like a tent. There's lots of ways you can adapt these. I've gone big, though, with this one.
Oh, why not?
The first main part of this, when you've done that, and you've done the folds in the same place, is that you're going to lay it down as though it's the diamond shape. And then these two are going to come down where they start at the top and work down into the outer corners. So the right-hand piece goes from the top to the bottom, and on this side, on the left-hand piece, it goes from that top to that bottom. Now, when I'm sticking this down, I'm not going to lie, I use all-purpose glue. I want a bit of wiggle time.
Good tip.
So I'm going to come in. Debbie, open the top.
Oh, it's another classic. We all do it. All do it.
Honestly, I sometimes do wonder about myself.
Oh, I know. I was convinced the other day that it'd run out. I was thinking, it can't run out. I've only just opened a new bottle. Yeah, your lid's still on, Lily. That'll be why.
Absolutely. And when I'm sticking it on as well, Lily, which is why I use a wet glue, it's just so I can position it and get it into place so that everything's flush. Now, if you're using things like a red liner tape, you know yourself it is super strong, and it's quite an instant tack, an instant stick. Tacky glue works really well as well, so you can use tacky glue. But I just want to make sure I've got that fold right, and then I can add a little bit more glue underneath once I know where it's gone, because I don't want it to be coming to part, things like that. So I'm going to hold that in place. I'm quite happy with that piece, and I'll just lay that out again for you so you can see that first piece taking shape. And then the same on this side. So I'm going to take it, and this time exactly the same. But I just want the glue to go. Now I can work from this one, Lily, because I've got this side done.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit easier once you've got one in. You don't have to worry about how I get this glue into its right place, because all I'm going to do then is push that in. And the thing about all-purpose is you can rub off any excess glue. So you don't need to worry about any excess glue spoiling your design, and that's the beautiful thing about using one of those glues. Now, it needs decorating. So I have used, I'm just going to push that back into the centre, And bearing in mind, these are 7 by 7 squares. So
Yeah.
whenever I come to do a mat and a layer, I go down 1/4 of an inch.
So
all of these pieces measure in at 6 3/4 by 6 3/4 square. And then I've just done the same where I've popped it onto the guillotine and cut it that diagonal. Because I'm going to have, and I fancied having a little bit of a change with this. So I think I might put one like that. One like that. One like that. One side I'm going to keep plain.
Yeah.
I like a bit of abstract sometimes.
I like that. That's fabulous.
Actually, double-sided, isn't it?
Hey,
So,
3 different.
pattern.
Oh. Think about that paper as well. It's unidirectional, isn't it? So you can have it any way around. I like that. Yeah. Let's go for that.
So
3
again,
different papers.
I'm just going to come in. Now, if you're doing multiple mats and layers, all you need to remember in that process, if you're going to add an extra mat and layer on, is come down 1/4 of an inch again in your sizing of a square piece and cut it on the diagonal, and you've got the perfect mat and layer that will sit inside there. So that's a little top tip for you. You don't have to do it this diagonal, this crazy way that I'm doing it. And now she's done it and laid down the glue. She's hoping it's going to work.
Oh, we have faith.
In my head, it works. In my head.
Total
plus
faith.
it covers up sometimes some of those joins, and I think that can look nice as well. So pop that in, and we're going to go with that muted side on this one.
Like that.
These papers are beautiful, aren't
They are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they're beautiful at first glance, and then you realise you've got that pearlescence to them, and you're like, wow.
Do you know what I have seen as well? I've seen some beautiful makes on the I'm a Crafter's companion page.
Oh, yeah.
I've been looking at some of that inspiration last few days. My goodness me, there's some beauties on there. Now, if I just hold that up for a second, when you turn that around, if I just hold that around, now you've got all 3 sides covered. So, but to me, I need to add on, and I'm just going to make sure my score lines in place, Lily. So I'm going to grab a scoring tool. I'm just going to reinforce those score lines, because Debbie forgot to do that to start with. I need to make sure I've done that. I've actually gone for now. I hope I haven't lost it. Oh, it's over there. I've gone for, do you know the hook and loops?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we still have any. We might have to get producer Nicola to have a little look. But I'm going to add that on. So, and I'm going to do it, I think I'm going to, I'm going to pop it in this corner. Our hook and loop already have an adhesive on them. So I'm just going to peel that back, get myself started, stick that down. You can add some additional glue if you want to, but I'm quite happy. Are they all gone now, producer Nicola? Well, we might keep your eyes peeled. It might be worth, it might be worth. Debbie's put it on wrong side. It's fine.
Oh, Debbie.
It's okay. It's okay. Now, it should have been on that side, Debbie, not the inside. I wonder if I can get away with it.
Oh,
do you know what?
You might be able to.
Oh, there we go. Saved. Woo. That's because I didn't add any pressure to me pad. You know, the minute you add a bit of pressure. That takes away. There we go, that's better.
Saved. Just in the nick of time.
Exactly. Now I'm going to pop on the centre part. I'm going to pop my floral piece.
Oh.
And I have got my little happy, so I think I might have my happy going. I think, before I do, I'm going to put my happy in there. And then the birthday going down a bit abstract. So I've got a bit of a white one cut out. And then I've gone for a nice peachy one as well, because I'm going to do a bit of a drop shadow. But do you know what?
Ooh.
I think I might leave the drop shadow.
I quite like the white,
that
you know.
White will make
Pops,
that pop,
doesn't it?
and bring in. I'm just going to push that in. There we go. I think I'm going to keep it like that. So I'm going to add that on. Now I'm going to add with hot glue, so it's an instant stick again.
Okay.
So if I pop some globules.
Oh, I do like that word.
Look at me, globules. Glue.
Globules.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, I'll be using my glue gun a lot this week. You'll be seeing me using it a heck of a lot. Now just position.
I have to say, for my florals, it's always my go-to, my hot glue gun. It's just instant, isn't it? It's just easy.
Absolutely. We'll be definitely using it in the craft along later on. So now that's stuck down, the only thing I need to add on is my birthday, and I think I'm going to tuck it just going underneath. I was going to have it coming down, this way, but I'm not. I'm going to just add a couple of bits of glue onto there, little bit. I think I need to put another glue stick in there. Just hang fire, Lily. Hang fire. I'll stick another glue stick in.
Just while Debbie's getting a glue gun sorted, let's say a few more hellos. We've got, I love this comment. Sandra, this could be me saying this, honestly, believe you me. If I buy any more paper, I don't think I'll be able to get into the craft room to craft. Sounds very, very familiar. Michael is saying, good evening, Lily and Debbie. You're both looking fabulous. Oh, thank you very much, Michael. Christine Mahoney on Facebook is saying, hello, everyone. Hello, Lily, and the super fabulous Debbie Robinson. Robinson, #glamorous.
Oh, bless her.
Oh, some lovely comments coming through. Carol D says she's having to make a birthday card today, and this is giving me the inspiration to do a TP card. Lots of bang for the buck with those cards. And I have to say that some of those cards, you look at them, before I'd ever made one before, I looked at it and I thought, that's going to be quite complicated, but they are dead easy. 3 pieces of cardstock, 3 score lines, it could not be simpler. And then Heather is saying, Debbie always has the most gorgeous nails. She does. I always have nail envy with Debbie. Debbie's always got fabulous nails. So yeah, just finishing off this project here. Doesn't it look absolutely gorgeous? Look at that.
Thank you very much. And do you know what? This is the thing with this collection. And I did say I started off simple. I've got plenty of time to get my second one in there of the floral collection where I've used a lot more of it. But you can make some really striking cards. Let's not underestimate the power of a flower. Ooh, I like that, get me.
Wow.
I'm a poet and I didn't know it.
Oh, look at that. It could be like the tagline for the collection.
I feel like I've a little bit of bend rubbed off on me there. Yeah, honestly, never underestimate that power of a flower because they are absolutely beautiful florals. And then the styles of the cards. And this is a really simple card. Anybody could make this. And of course, if you wanted to, you could add things going all the way around. However, I went with a statement piece and just made that the focal part. Those beautiful paper flowers. I tell you now, I love making flowers, I really do, and it's nice to be able to use paper instead. Normally I'm using my foam flower ones.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun this week with the floral creations, is all I'm going to say.
Ooh.
You could recreate that with that as well if you wanted to. However, this Floral Elegance collection is absolutely beautiful. It's so elegant. The colourways are beautiful, and all the elements that all work together so well. That's how the collection, that's how they put together to work so well together. So you're not having to think about what goes with what, and then you can take the simplest of things and create something like this.
You certainly can. Isn't that absolutely stunning? I'm going to steal it. Don't underestimate the power of a flower. I love that, but what a beautiful card. I think it's quite nice as well to see some of those cooling dyes. We don't see them as often these days in crafting, so it's lovely to see that gorgeous technique of creating your rolled paper flowers, and you've seen in that demonstration how easy it actually is to build and put those flowers together. Now the details on your screen are for that Essentials collection. That's that whopping 12-piece collection where you get your dies, your stencils, your stamps, all that hardware as I call it, so you can get creating straight away and making the most gorgeous makes with all that gorgeous floral theme. £64 or $84 for that Essentials collection. Now we're going to give you a chance to check out those baskets. Make sure you have a little look over on the website at that machine flash sale. You're saving 25% on selected machines, but for today only. And also, if you've not had a little look at our outlet sale over the past few days, we've actually added even more goodies to that outlet sale. You're saving up to a whopping 70% over on that outlet sale, so do check that out as well while you're checking out those baskets. And we'll be seeing you in just a few moments for even more inspiration and lots more fantastic deals.
When it started about 20 years ago, probably a bit longer because I've always been quite crafty, but I got into scrapbooking. When my youngest daughter was born, I decided to do scrapbooking. I got all this amazing crafty stuff that I put into all these pages. Really, I started getting into card making probably about 15 years ago, and then that was it. I have so many people that inspire me, and I have to say, and I'm not just saying it because I'm a crafter's companion, but Sara Davies was one of the first people that I got to meet in the craft industry. My mum got me into crafting, so that's my main inspiration. So you can imagine how excited I get when I get to meet Sara Davies. I mean, when I then got on this design team, when I got to work with Sara closely, everything from then on was amazing. But my mum is definitely, or was, the most inspirational person in my life through my crafting. Gossip, I can't give you any gossip. I mean, that's between us. Do you know what? We were just literally in the green room. Everyone, it's just been done out, and John's been in there, and it's become this place where everyone just comes in, and it's just this gossip fest, and it's amazing because we're all such good friends, genuinely, and I know you all know that. But we have the most amazing time between us all. Me and Craig bounce off each other because we're very similar in our crafty ways. But also me and Debbie, we're full of giggles, and me and Jan and Corinne and Michelle, everybody that I work with is amazing. On the set and off the set, it's just incredible to work at Crafts Companion. Non-craft facts. Well, I have to say, I'm a bit of a singer and a dancer. I'm not good at either. When I was little, I did win a disco dancing competition for the school, and I came second to a Michael Jackson tribute, which I was quite gutted about because I thought I might have won that. So I used to do a bit of disco dancing, and I love dancing. I used to be part of an adult dance group, and it's something I'd like to take lessons.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. Have you bagged yourself a bargain? Maybe it's on that outlet sale. Maybe you've got yourself a brand new machine as part of that flash sale on our machines, which is ending at midnight tonight. So if you are thinking, do you know what? Now is the time that I'm going to maybe upgrade to that Gemini Pro, because that's actually included as part of that 25% discount. Maybe you're thinking, do you know what? I've had my OG Gemini for years. It's time to go big. It's time to get myself that Gemini 2. Now is the time to do it, because you've only got a few more hours to take advantage of those 25% savings, which is absolutely fantastic, to get your Gemini 2 machine at the best ever price. If you are platinum, it takes that price all the way down to £119.99 or $179.99, which for that state-of-the-art, modern, brand new machine is absolutely incredible value. So if you pick one of those up today, let us know in the comments, because we'd love to know what you've been shopping for. Now, I've had a lot of love coming for Debbie's first demonstration. I have to say, it was an absolute corker. She set the bar pretty high, but I know she's going to do lots more fabulous demonstrations throughout the course of the next hour and a quarter left that we've got on this show. So we've got the lovely Heather saying, hi there, lovely demo. Carletta Morris is saying, lovely card, Debbie, as is Jessica also saying, love your card, Debbie. Now, that was all about the Floral Elegance collection. We've got another fabulous collection that we want to bring to you for this next demonstration with Debbie. What I love about this one, it's a little bit of a smaller collection, so maybe you've got a smaller price point today, maybe you've not got quite as many pennies to spend on your crafty goodies. This one is going to be absolutely ideal, but you still get tons of crafty potential within this collection. And this is all about your Easter crafting, and I love the fact that within this collection we've got a mix of more traditional and some more modern, some more young or childish, if you like, designs as part of this fabulous collection. £36 or $48 will get this complete collection home to you today. And we're going to start off with one of our fabulous cross dies that we've got here. This is our Easter Joy. This is absolutely beautiful. You've got two dies included as part of this set, and it's like a creator card die. And what we mean by that is you've got your inner detail die that's going to cut into your cardstock, and then we're including that outer rectangular die as a separate die, so you can cut that design out as a panel if you so choose. So you've got different options as to how you're going to work with this one. Love the fact that you can be doing this paper piece. It's going to look amazing with different colours, or maybe in a stained glass window sort of effect as well with your acetate and alcohol inks. That would work beautifully. Then next up, we've got another cross design. This is just stunning, is this one. It's a little bit more masculine if you want it to be, without all that floral design around the edge, but still equally gorgeous. And this one's been broken down into quite a few separate dies here. You've got 4 individual dies. You've got that outer frame die. Then you've got your inner detail, which has not got the cross. Then you've got your outer die for the cross, and then you've also got that gorgeous cross detail in the centre. Layer them all together and you can create the most gorgeous aperture cards. You can create frames, or it can just be a panel on the front of your cards. However you're choosing to use that, it's going to be gorgeous. But don't just think Easter for these two designs. Think maybe baptisms, christenings, could even be Christmas or weddings if you so choose as well. So it's going to take your crafting the whole year through. Don't just think those Easter creations. Then next up, something a little bit more young, a little bit more modern if you want it to be. This is a 4 die set here that you've got with your gorgeous outer egg design there. You can cut it in your cardstock, you can cut it out of your cardstock, because you've got the 2 separate dies for that one. And then you've got 2 gorgeous little bunny rabbits, and I love the fact that they face each other, so you could almost be having a little bit of a conversation if you so choose, or maybe multiple cut them and create a full family of bunnies. How sweet would that be? Next up, we've got this gorgeous set of 5 stamps here. You've got your Joy Word, and that works an absolute treat, stamped onto some of your pattern papers and then just cut out with that design in the background. You've got your gorgeous dove, you've got some foliage, and your Easter, so you can start to build up the sentiment Easter joy if you so choose. And then finally, talking of sentiments, you have got this complete collection of 8 different Easter themed sentiments. You've got everything from have a happy Easter, and then you've got everything that's a little bit more a little bit more verse-like if you like. So you've got things like peace, love and Easter blessings. So it's going to be ideal on the front and on the inside of your cards as well. Beautiful set of clear stamps, and you can see exactly where you're stamping with them being clear, and you've got a beautiful script-like mix of fonts on those different sentiments. £36 or $48 is going to get that complete collection home to you today. That's 13 stamps and 10 metal dies across that complete collection. It's going to be perfect for this time of year as we start to look towards spring, start to think about those Easter creations. And I know Debbie's got a little bit of inspiration she'd like to share with us.
I have, and can't wait to get started on this. I did a craft along of this the other week.
Oh, yes, you did.
I want to say last week. Thinking, week before? I can't remember. I know, no, it wasn't last week, it was the week before, that's right, thank you, Bruce Nicholas, mind you there, I completely forgot. They all mingle into one after a while, don't they? Let me show you a couple of samples of my amazing design team. This is a beautiful cross, I love this one. Really, really quite a statement piece there, but like you said, Lily, it can go across any kind of occasion. And then the other cross, but look at the difference when you change the colour. So yes, it could be, of course, that beautiful, vibrant Easter card that you want to send to someone, or other things as well. I can't help but love it.
Oh, look at that!
I do apologise. There's a gorgeous one, that one. And then, of course, that beautiful Joy stamp,
I like the yellows.
Is divine. Absolutely divine. And all that background piece there has been used with those stamps that come along inside that. That's the one part that I haven't played with just yet, but I'm pretty sure I will do before long. However, excuse me, the one I'm going to be playing with is the floral cross. I love this one. And it is that create a card element because it comes in the two pieces. So it enabled me to play around with this one a little bit. So if I just show you what I mean by that, you've got two pieces that have got an outer edge, and then the one that doesn't have the outer cutting edge, which means that's the bit that stays into the card, so you've got options that you can do, and I'll show you how simple and easy that is to use as well. A really lovely floral cross. I really love this one, Lily. I don't know about yourself.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Now I've got a bit of the, I was going to say lemon Centura Pearl, excuse me, but it's not. I think, if I remember rightly, it was ivory that I picked out of the stash. And I'm going to use both pieces together, but of course if you're using both pieces together, always remember to take down, unless you are using your magnetic shim to hold your die into place. But I just want to make sure that that's both sat there, and then what I always tend to do, I don't know about yourself, Louise, I just make sure one goes across there to hold onto the plate as well.
Good tip.
A lot of intricacy in this, so it's your magnetic shim, your plastic shim, magnetic shim, and the other cutting plate. If there are any questions anybody wants to ask me about the G2, now I know that a lot of people aren't really thinking about the questions, they've been thinking about the price and they've been buying it by the bucket load, which I'm not surprised, can I just tell you?
At that price, blind me.
I didn't ever think, Lily, we could ever go that low with the Gemini machine. I didn't.
No.
But it is only for a time limited time.
Midnight tonight.
Yeah,
so you've only got a few more hours. What's that, about 7 more hours to make your minds up?
You might know someone right now, though. You might be watching and you might know someone right now that's been wanting one. And at that price, I mean, really?
Now's the time.
It's just incredible. It really is. Goodness me, I still can't get over price.
Me neither.
Now, when I release my dies, release my paper from my dies, I tend to take my finger behind the back and then just pull all of that out. Because there is a lot of detail in there.
Certainly is.
How clean that's cut out. Oh, my goodness. Now, I didn't throw my crosses away the inner centre because I've used it for something else. What I just want to bring in is my die cleaning brush.
We have actually just popped the details on your screen there for that Gemini 2 die cutting machine. I cannot believe that. Can't believe I'm about to say this. Platinum Club price, £119.99. Yeah, under 120 quid for that machine, or $179.99. Debbie, honestly, I cannot believe. I never thought I'd stand here and say you can get yourself a Gemini 2 die cutting machine today for less than 120 quid. Blooming heck.
I know.
When I think of when I bought my very first die cutting machine many moons ago, long before Gemini even existed, it was a hand crank machine, same one that a lot of people started out with. I paid a lot more in the past for that A5 machine. Believe you me, if I could have got that for £119.99 quid, I would have been chuffed. I paid 200 for mine. Yeah.
I'm just thinking I know exactly which one you mean.
Yep, it had a little gem on the handle.
I remember the shop I bought mine the first time I bought myself a die cutting machine.
Yep.
Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days.
Yeah,
I mean, to take home though the most powerful machine on the market, the one that, and it's not just us that stand here and say it.
Yeah.
I know people in the industry that use
Absolutely,
our machines,
yeah.
that use them day in, day out.
And I'll tell you something,
Yeah.
sometimes you might watch people demonstrate on maybe other TV channels,
Yeah.
and sometimes they'll have something, sometimes a card stood in front of a machine, so you can't see what machine they're using. And do you know what machine it is? Do you know why they're
you can-
hiding
you
it?
can
It's the
always tell,
Gemini
can't you?
machine. You can tell by the noise of it. I know it sounds daft, but it has a certain noise to it. And I'm sat there watching, sometimes I think, that's the Gemini you're using, you're just trying to hide it. Honestly, the amount of people that use this machine, whether they want you to know it or not,
Exactly.
yeah, they do. They absolutely
there
do.
Are all many elements picked
wow.
out, which looks beautiful, especially when I pop it onto some
Oh,
dark
that's
cardstock
gorgeous.
So you can see all of that. Now, I'm going to show you the card base that I'm using because I'm going to put that to one side.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to come back in a second. Now, I'm using some craft card. I love a bit of craft card. It's
Me
something I don't
too.
often craft with, but I thought, do you know what, today I am.
It's a crafting day.
Using craft card. So what I've done is, Lily, is this piece actually measures at 9.5 by 6, and I've scored it at 4.5, and then at 9.
Okay.
And then this piece here, because I'm going to make a trifold card, is 4.5. Sorry, get this right. 4.5 by 6, because this is going to attach to this part, and it's going to be like a little, what I call it?
Oh.
Like a triple opening
Yeah,
card.
like a trifold. Is that what
Yeah,
they
like
call
a
it?
trifold.
Trifold, I think.
Yeah.
Let's call it that.
Yeah, trifold, that's what we
Yeah.
call it. However, I wanted to show you that cutting inside to it as well.
Okay.
So all you'll do is you'll pop that over the top, and then we'll glue that back down. Oh, I said glue that back down. We'll stick back that. If I could get my words
Oh.
out, it'd be a miracle. Everyone I'm going to
We make a pair, don't we? My goodness me. Dear oh dear.
So-
Between us, we'll get some words out.
We will get our words down. Now, rather than run it through the die cutting machine, I'm just going to talk you through it. You would keep the outer frame separate, so you're not going to use that bit. You're just going to take that die, and if I'll just show you, I'm popping it into the centre of my 4.5 by 6 panel. Run that through, and it'll come out once you've done all the poking parts. I got rid of all those. It looks like this.
Okay.
So you can see now it's cut through, but it hasn't cut a frame because I've not used the outer part.
Right.
So I'm going to attach these two cards together. So I'm going to bring in my red line tape. I've popped it on that little flap. I'm going to just pop that down. And then I'm going to just attach those two pieces together. I'm going to make sure I've got that nice and flush. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Now, I've done one either end. So I've got one already cut out and one this side because that's going to sit into the centre.
Oh, that's
like so.
gorgeous.
So I'm just going to use my dotted tape pen and put the dots in all the right places. Now, if you want to make a shaker card, you could pop some acetate behind the back.
Oh, yeah.
That would look lovely. Pop some acetate behind there. Tacky glue will work as well. But I'm just using our dotted tape and our trusty dotted tape pen, which, oh, Lily,
Oh.
you didn't see the show early, did you?
No, I was working. I was busy working.
We had some great deals on the tape
Oh,
pens.
did we?
They were time limited deals though.
no.
They were at a certain time, shall
Oh,
we say.
no, Debbie.
I know.
Gutted.
Right. I'm going to pop that there.
Oh, that looks amazing. I love that craft card. Doesn't that look gorgeous?
It's beautiful, yeah, absolutely beautiful. And again, I'm just going to come in and pop my tape around all four sides and then all through the intricate part as well. If you love paper piecing,
Oh,
paper
yeah.
piecing your florals, that would look lovely depending on what cardstock you decide to use. But I'm not, I'm keeping it nice and, I wanted to keep it nice and fresh.
It's very clean, isn't it? Very crisp.
Yeah, very clean and simple. So that's on three sides. Now, I took some mint. Do you know the mint?
Oh, yeah.
That's going to sit because I want a bit of rigidity. Can you see? It's
Yeah.
like giving it a bit of a, what's the right word I'm looking for?
Bit of backbone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop my tape on the back. I want to give the card some sturdy structure. So again, just going to pop all of the glue in all the right places.
I mean, if you
and
want...
I've cut this to size as well, Lily, so it
Okay.
actually cuts over. And I'm just going to attach that, make sure I've got that in the right area, turn that round. Perfect. And then I can now... Oh, I always do know, you always see a piece, don't you?
Oh, it drives me mad when you notice one.
I thought I got rid of all those yesterday in the craft room.
Oh,
Typical.
there's always one.
There's
Always
always
one.
one or two pieces that drive you mad.
Yeah, the thing is probably no one else can notice them, but you know they're there and that's all that matters.
Now from that green, I thought, ooh, that's
Oh,
nice
oh,
and fresh
yeah.
into that centre. So, and I've got, well, I did have 2 of those, and I've got a yellow one for the centre one. So I've cut them, I say yellow, I think it's the ivory we're going to go with. So I'm just going to use my tape pen again.
This is gorgeous. It is a little bit of a paper piecing. I mean, you've not done the full design,
Bit, yeah.
but just a little bit. Dipping your toe in the paper piecing waters, so to speak.
Yeah, it's just like the negative of the, you know, if you're using green. So I've done some other cards, you see, at home, and I've just used the negative part, so I'm going to put that back into there.
Does make a big difference. It really does make it pop.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I'm going to add my sentiments onto there as well. So if I come in, add that one. And then just now, I've just used, I've got a couple of sentiments. I've got peace, love and Easter blessings. Open your Easter is extra, actually I thought that said light.
Oh dear.
When I first looked at it, bright and happy this year. And then I'm just going to sandwich that into there, and then I'll add those on in a second. But while I'm doing that, let me just...
And that is your fantastic Easter collection that Debbie is working with. Isn't it the most gorgeous collection? £36 or $48 if you are part of our Platinum Club. And that brings you 13 stamps and 10 metal dies in total. Now, welcome back to Crafters TV. If you have just joined us, we are having a fantastic Monday Makers show here on Monday evening, 5 p.m. UK time. We are running all the way through till 7 p.m. UK time, which gives us another hour filled with crafty inspiration and lots more fantastic deals to share with you as well. We did mention earlier on, but perhaps you've just joined us, we do have the most fantastic flash sale on your machines. Selecting machines for today and today only, you are saving a whopping 25% on some of those machines, including your Gemini Pro and your Gemini 2 die cutting machines as well. And also, if you're in the market for a bargain, make sure you check out that outlet sale, because over on the website you've got savings of up to an absolutely humongous 70% as part of that outlet sale. We even added some more items last week, so if you've not had a little look in there for maybe a few days, there might be even more crafty goodies to take advantage of. It's all about the Easter collection though now, and Debbie's just finishing off this gorgeous card with some of the sentiment stamps that are included as part of this collection.
Yeah, and all I've done, I mean, I was debating where to put this, so I'm just going to pop open your Easter is extra bright and not light, like I thought it first said.
Oh.
There we go. Have I got that on straight? Do you know when you look at something you think, Lily, have I got that on straight?
I have to say, what I always do is I always hold it like in front of me.
Do you know I'm trying to do it overhead? It's a bit different.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better. And just make sure my cross is not moving out of there. There we go.
I always say I could do with an overhead camera at home, so then I would know if I got things straight and even without having to do like the orangutan arms and try and get it as far away from my nose as possible.
So I've just chosen a couple. Now this is when I could add things like gems and all those kind of things. But I really didn't want to, because I quite like the concept of having this being the front and then open it up. So you've got that lovely triple effect. Of course, you could leave that centre part. I could have left that blank and added maybe some of the other collections in there, you know, maybe just put my sentiments or my verse into that centre. But I went full hog and added all 3 into there to create a nice triple fold card. And there you go.
Wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. Just grabbing the paper pads, bear with. An absolutely gorgeous demonstration. There's something really quite, I don't know, almost like organic, I think, looking about that. Really cream.
Card,
yeah, really clean, really crisp. And I think there's something almost a little bit like a laser cut sort of look to that fantastic die there. And that's just one of the dies that you're getting included as part of that fantastic Easter collection. Details on your screen there, 13 stamps, 10 metal dies for a Platinum Club price today of £36 or $48. Now, I do have to share this one with you. We did have the most amazing UK clearance last week here at Crafters TV, and I'll be honest, it was so popular we have had to bring back some of the deals. I did allude to at the start of the show, we have got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 10, yeah, 10 Monday mega deals as part of this Monday Makers, and my goodness me, we have got some deals for you. So I want to share this one with you now. This is the most fabulous paper pad. I know so often, so many of us at home, myself included, say, do you know what, I struggle with men's cards, I love my flowers, love my butterflies, love all the pretty things, my pearls, my lace. I really struggle to make gents cards. Well, this paper pad is going to be absolutely ideal for those masculine makes. I think great for your kids' cards, great for teenage cards as well. And this comes to you as part of the Cheers to You collection. This is your 12 by 12 paper pad, and it's your all occasion patterns. You're getting a whopping, oh my goodness, I've just seen the price. Lily's going to need to go shopping after this show again. Wow, £4 or $4 if you are part of our amazing Platinum Club. So you're getting all 48 sheets here. Absolutely fabulous designs you've got with this one. Double-sided that we know and love when it comes to our Crafters Companion papers. Really beautiful, bright, uplifting colours that you've got here. You've got everything from stripes to your plaids to your diagonals on there. Beautiful colourways. This for me is one of my absolute favourites. I think we're going to have to get another of these pads for that sheet alone. Your wood grain, honestly, I cannot get enough of those sorts of prints. They're just super useful as a backdrop for any item that you are working with. Love the fact that you've got your polka dots as well. It's going to be great maybe for invitations to kids' parties. That's going to work a treat. You've got your blue stripes. I mean, that could even be Christmas if you so choose. Literally, it's going to take your crafting the whole year through. That reminds me almost of a little bit like the sort of artwork you see in Havana in Cuba. I don't know if anyone else can see that. It's just my crazy mind, but that's sort of where I'm going with that one. Love that. Going to be ideal for your scrapbook pages as well. Love the fact that you've got your polka dot designs on there. Love the fact you've got something a little bit more feminine if you want it to be with your beautiful fuchsia pinks. You've got that confetti designs. Oh my goodness, so much you're getting within this paper pad. A whopping 48 double-sided sheets. I can't believe that. £4, $4. 180 GSM with this one, uncoated, nice and smooth cardstock. So that means you can start to stamp onto this, you can ink onto it, you can die cut it, you can spritz onto it, you can be adding those additional finishes, but just as it is, straight out the packet, it's going to be absolutely amazing. But now's the time to stock up when it's at that, quite frankly, ridiculous price. It should be $14.99 or $19.95. Not today, £4 or $4 for the whole paper pad. Wow. Going to be going in my basket as soon as we finish this show, that is for certain. Now, oh my goodness, when we launched this earlier this year, launched it just last month actually, this literally flew out the door, and you can see why, because the sorts of creations that you can do with this collection is absolutely incredible. This is your Easel Drawer Kit collection. We got this back in stock just a couple of weeks ago, it was now. So you guys, if you missed out at the launch, then now is the time to grab this fantastic collection. This is a two-piece collection, and when we say two-piece, it is two different packages. You're getting 6 elements in one and 4 elements in another. You get your fantastic Easel Drawer Kit that you can see there on the right hand side of your screen. That's your collection of 4 separate stencils that allows you to create the outer casing and those inner drawers to create the card like you can see there on the packaging. Then I love the fact that we're also including those edgeable dies. 6 dies in total. You've got the inner detail and the outer die separately for those 3 different designs, giving you the 6 dies in total. Of course, you can be using that alongside that Easel Drawer Kit. Use it totally standalone as well. Mix and match, those options are entirely down to you, but you've got lots and lots of different versatility within that fantastic collection. So you're getting both your stencils and you're getting your dies as well for an amazing price today of just £16 or $20, getting all that crafty goodness, and you can create those incredible easel drawer style cards that you're seeing on the front of the packaging there. There you've got the 4 drawer concept, but it's up to you. Maybe it's going to be 3 drawers in a row, maybe it's going to be 2, maybe it's just going to be an easel card using those fabulous edgeable dies. You've got lots and lots of options with this fantastic collection, and I know Debbie wants to talk you through just a few of those options.
Absolutely. There's so many ways you can use these, and I launched these. I say launched. I don't remember.
Not for long.
I will say, because I did a Facebook Live the night before, I think it was, or the week before, I can't remember what I did it now. I love these, and I'm just going to tell you right now, they're so versatile. Because we've popped it into a template form, you don't have to think about, and I'll tell you now, Lily, I don't know if you saw it yesterday, on our Crafters Companion page, I saw one of our lovely crafting community, I can't remember her name as well, I need to find it, and she towered them up.
I saw that as well.
Oh my God,
I stopped looking at it, I was like, wow,
I was like,
amazing.
oh my God, this is amazing. I mean, we give you ideas, but you share your ideas as well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
honestly, it was absolutely incredible. Did we do a craft along on this? I keep thinking, was it me? But I think we did. Do you know what? The thing about all of our craft alongs are, they live there forever. They don't disappear. They're on our Crafters TV pages. All of our shows do actually, on YouTube
on
too.
the website as well.
Yeah, and so you can go back and have a little look
Yep.
any time you wanted to. Because there's so many ideas. I did the launch of this and I had different ideas in there. I did a double drawer, 4 drawers, 8 drawers in total.
Debbie's double drawers.
I did,
Can't go wrong.
double drawer going on finally. But seriously, there is just so many configurations, which is why I think this flew out first time round. These are just some of the configurations that you can do. Love this one that our lovely Marie did. It's a triple drawer, side by side, looks absolutely incredible, and using some of the elements from other collections as well. Now, of course, there is dies in there, which means you can create easel cards as well.
Oh, pretty.
So that's a beautiful idea, and that's not even using the template, Lily. Oh my life.
That is stunning. I love
Sorry,
that.
It's just absolutely, I think it's because it's pinks.
Yeah, and it's floral.
All drawers, all floral.
Wow.
I love what Marie's done with this, because this is what I would definitely do. If you want to strengthen your drawers,
Great idea.
inside and out, and you'll have the most rigid, solid drawers. Absolutely stunning, Marie. That's a work of art.
It is.
I know this is a Marie.
Oh, look at that.
I knew it were. I didn't even
Yeah.
have to look.
Stunning.
Absolutely gorgeous. And this is the thing, you can configure which way around you want to put your drawers. So 2 side by side, you can alternate them as well if you want to, so you've got options in where you can use that. And then of course, you've got the option of the easel on the top as well. And it is so super easy to put together. And there's a couple of ways you can do it, and I'll try and show you those couple of ways. Now, because we have the Easter collection on, Lily, we thought we'd try and use a bit of Easter
why
as
not?
well. Right.
Oh, can you imagine all the drawers filled with different little chocolate trees
Well,
for
I was
Easter?
thinking the same, yeah.
Yep.
Little eggs in there.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a mini egg girl? Are you a cream egg girl? How to eat your cream egg? Oh, I love talk of I love to talk about how you eat your cream eggs. Because there's so many weird and wonderful ways. I'll tell you how I'll eat mine, Lily.
Go on.
I nibble the top off.
Yep.
I then scoop out
Yep.
with my finger or my tongue, whichever way around I can get it.
Uh-huh.
Scoop all the inside out, and then I've got the eggshell left.
Yep. It's the way
eat.
to do it.
And oh, seriously, absolutely, just beautiful.
Can I just say, Cadbury's, if you're watching, if you bring out a vegan cream egg, I will never eat anything else ever again. So
what
please, a vegan cream egg.
Have
We
they not
need
brought
one.
one out
No,
yet?
no.
In
If
this
they
day and
do,
age, I thought they would.
I know. Can I just say,
Yeah.
Cadbury's, if you do, I promise it'll be the only thing I eat for the rest of my days. I'll be that happy because I can't tell you how much I miss them. You do get like some independent places that do like sort of copycat cream eggs, but
Yeah.
not a Cadbury one. And I've missed one for about 6 years now. So Cadbury,
Oh,
please
bless you.
answer my prayers.
Oh, bless you.
But when I
Right.
did eat them, Debbie, I was the same as you. Bit of chocolate off the top, inside out, rest of the chocolate at the end.
So the templates are, what you're getting is that's going to be your drawer template. I'll just put that there so you can see it a little bit better. That is going to be the casing. So the casing where the drawer sits in, this is this one. You've then got your base, and this can act as the base, top. It can act as your template for your easel card as well. So it's all done, and this literally is just over 5 by 5, well, it's 5.5 by 5.5.
Okay.
So you're going to use that one as well. Now, I'm just going to show you, there's a couple of ways you can do these. Now, if you are using A4 cards, you'll see straight away, and if I lift it up, it's a bit difficult to get both on there. And there's a couple of ways you can use it. So you can either take your template, pop it onto some cardstock, and your chosen cardstock at that, and then you can draw around it, if you want to draw around it. I will tell you, I find it a bit messy for me, so I personally, and I'm going to show you in a second, just going to quickly just draw around that.
I have to say, I've created a few of these. I do love them. For me personally, I don't know about you, Debbie, but I find I get the most out of my 12 by 12 card rather than A4. Up to you guys at home, and of course, I know we don't do every 12 by 12 as an A4 and vice versa, but I find personally, if you can go for a 12 by 12, I find I get a little bit more sort of bang for my buck, if you like, with these templates. But of course, whatever works for you guys at home.
Absolutely. But I'm going to show you the cheats way. I'm just showing you the drawing way, which way you can do this.
Okay.
Lily. And then all you do is take your scissors and cut around that, and then put your score lines in. So these here, I'm just going to do like that so you can see, are score lines. So you use your scoring board to score those. However,
here we go.
the way I like to do it,
I'm intrigued to see this because that's the way I do it that you've just done. I want to know what you're going to do.
This is how I do mine. So I line mine up.
Yeah.
Don't worry too much as well. You can line, I'm going to line it up anyway to make the most out of my cardstock. So I'm going to hold it down with a bit of low tack tape because we use it in Gemini.
Oh, Oh, of
because you can
course.
use the stencil, and as long as I've got all the plates, and you watch, the one thing I want, which is the magnetic shim, I think I can spy one. Not magnetic, I keep calling it magnetic, the rubber embossing mat. It's always the one that's
I've got a junior
here.
one over
Have
here.
you got,
I've got a junior one. Oh.
Yeah, it's the big one, because I'm...
Oh.
Aha.
Oh, she got one.
Do you know what? They've been so efficient.
Oh.
They're so nicely timed away.
Wow. Thing is, we're not used to it. We don't know what to do.
I know. Right, what you're going to do is you're going to take your plate.
Yeah.
You're going to now it's already on there. Can we do this overhead, Sam, so I can show it's a little bit better? Thank you.
There we go.
Lovely. So you're going to now pop that down. So the stencil is facing down into the plate with the paper on the top.
Yeah.
And then rubber embossing mat over the top of those.
It's my favourite mat.
Shim. And then, and you would be tempted, you'd think, oh, I'll put that one. No.
Yeah.
No. You don't need to. We are not taking the magnetic shim. God, that was stuck down then. I'm like, where's that going? You've got to pop on the other cutting plate onto the top and run that through your machine.
Okie doke. I have to say the rubber embossing mat is my favourite mat.
You know, we're just checking there. Do you think you've got more?
Yeah, yeah.
I kept thinking, is there another plate on there? It felt like
They're
there
all
was a
good.
plate. There isn't at all. Right, and then, and this is what happens when you use it this way, which is why I prefer it, and I'm going to do it again with the other one as well. It just, for me, makes it a little bit easier. You will find a bit of static, you're probably going to get a bit of static onto there, but it's just to show you how easy it is to run it through your machine if you're not comfortable with scissors, or, well, you're still going to use scissors to be fair, actually, but with your pencil lines, with your scoring lines, because this way, you aren't doing anything because it's all done for you. Because if I grab my large scissors now, all I'm going to do is follow those lines around. Large scissors are the best, Lily, I always find, because you can be quite precise with your cutting. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
What I mean that, I mean large scissors especially, you could just do that long, and like it's done in a couple of cuts. Just push that down there for a second. And then exactly the same with the other side as well. You can use paper trimmers if you want to use a paper trimmer, because your paper trimmer, especially if you're using the V-shaped paper trimmer, enables you to get into those nooks and crannies a little bit easier. But good old-fashioned scissors.
Yeah, I have to say, I do like a good big pair of scissors. You cannot go wrong, can you?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to make sure that they're all in.
That was
and
quick.
I'm just going to give that a little trim, because I've noticed Debbie's been a little bit cack-handed there.
Oh dear.
Terrible, I am. And that is all your score lines in.
Oh, easy.
In, so you don't have to work out anything at all. Now I'm going to repeat that again one more time so you can see it with the smaller one. So if I just move all my bits of cardstock to one side, we've got the smaller template. So let's grab another piece of cardstock. And I'm going to repeat exactly the same. So I'm going to push it down as far as I can either end, because I'm not wasting too much cardstock, then I can save some. I'm going to tape it down.
And are you just using our white multi-purpose card, or just card as we call it now?
Yeah. You want a good weight cardstock.
Yep.
If you are matting and layering though, you can get away with a little bit more.
Okay.
I've turned it back down, so the stencil is stuck to the cardstock. I'm turning it flat down onto there. I'm popping on the rubber embossing mat, so I'm repeating that process. Plastic shim. And then lastly, the other cutting plate, and we're going to run that through. And it pushes those lines from the stencil, or from the template, sorry, and where the score line should be. It pushes them into your cardstock. And you can do this with any stencil. That's the format, that's the formation, plate combination, sandwich shims, whatever you want to call it, in how you would use it to do any stencil that you own when you want to create. And it's always worth recapping it. And again, it just makes this stage really nice and easy.
It does, doesn't it?
You just peel back off your tape, and you will find the power of the machine. My God, it almost like, because it's going into the rubber, you've got to be a bit more gentle, because it is stuck down fast. That's not going anywhere, and that's low-tack tape for you, but that shows you the power of the machine. And now I've got to get it off. There we go. Let's see if I can, tell you what, if I peel it off, there
you go.
That's better. And always put that back, and it makes sense. So again, I'm just going to do exactly the same. So scissors, you've got the lines that are easy to follow. I know it's a bit difficult in the studio lines to see, but it is really quite simple.
Yep.
And again, and I'm roughly doing this, but you get the gist. You take your time at home.
Few more hellos to say just while Debbie is cutting that out. Got our Linda Fitzsimmons saying, beautiful Debbie, lovely to see you and Lily. I can't see you, Linda, but you know what I mean. It's lovely to have your company with us this evening. We've got Joyce saying, hi all, my Virginia mountains are overcast, but it's always sunny on CTV. I love that. Honestly, the weather outside, it's been throwing it down here today. I'm hoping it's dried up by the time we leave. Probably not. You know what it's like. But yeah, always sunny here in the CTV studios. That is for certain. Oh, Stacey's joining us saying, hello, my gorgeous Debbie and Lily. Hello, Stacey. Michael Adams has got a top tip for you, Debbie.
Yeah.
Have you got to try the new cream egg chocolate bar yet?
Cream egg chocolate bar?
Yeah, I don't think I've even seen that.
I've not seen that one, Michael. I've not seen that.
Keep your eyes peeled for that one. He says it's yummy, so yeah.
Well, tell him I enjoy my buttons. I did share them with grandkids.
Oh.
Because I got lots of lovely presents when I went to Chesterfield.
Oh, I did see. I did see.
Stacey, honestly. I mean, I've got me a bottle as well. So I'm using the bottle that she made for me. Key ring as well. The key rings in my bag already. Honestly, some lovely people out there with some beautiful gifts and wigs. And look, for me, this for me is the easiest part. Now you've got choices now. So can you see where you've got that scallop? If you don't want to use that scallop, you don't have to draw around it. However, I'm just going to switch to my smaller scissors for this because it's a little smaller area. And just use that. And I'm just going to keep my scissors. Debbie, keep your scissors still. And move the cardstock because it makes for a neat cut. Although these lights are so bright in here, I'm struggling to see where my line is there. But you can see that's how you get that lovely cutout piece.
I have to say, I sometimes will use a little circle nesting die for that. So if you do have your nesting dies.
Yeah, because you get a really nice, neat finish when you do that. I've got a punch, Lily.
Oh,
so I've got a little
I've got a drawer
punch.
full.
Yeah, so your circular punch will work with that as well.
Oh, that's a good tip actually, yeah.
I have seen people not even do that. They've kept it like a solid box.
Yeah.
And then attached handles. Or I've seen one with ribbon on there as well.
Nice idea.
But you get the gist. And all I'm doing is literally I'm reinforcing my score lines, Lily, by using my bone folder and just popping all of those score lines nice and neat. Good burnish, good clean burnish. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, just give it that lovely sharp crease. Gives you a professional finish, doesn't it? Only takes a few moments, but it does make a big difference.
And then we're just going to attach them. So we're going to attach them now with, and I'm going to use our tape pen for this.
Okay.
You can use red liner tape, construction, whichever one you want to use. And I'm just going down all of the flaps.
Yep.
That's simple. And then just literally line up your straight edge with the edge of the flap. We'll do all the burnishing in a second. I'm just going to make sure it's all into place so that, and then just drop that one forward. And again, I do one at a time myself. I don't know about you, Lily.
Yeah, I totally agree. You end up in a bit of a sticky mess. You stick it to your fingers, stick it to your mat, and it's like, oh dear.
Yeah,
one step at a time.
And then burnish the glue around. But that's your casing for your box.
Okay.
And then your box simply. Now, before I go to this stage, I'm going to decorate my box. Oh, do you know what I've done, Lily?
Oh,
what a silly bit.
Go on, what have you done?
I meant to do this in blue.
Oh,
well, I'm going to have an odd one, but it doesn't matter.
Why not?
It doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, I realised then I'm thinking, why have I got my blue central pearl? I've realised why, because I've made my boxes blue.
Oh.
Silly sausage.
Oh, well.
Tell you. I bet I'm not the only person that
Oh,
does
gosh,
like
yeah.
this.
I do that sort of stuff all the time.
So we're going to have one odd box, but you're going to forgive me, because...
We will. Don't you worry. There it
I
is.
should have done 2 white boxes, and then it would have been fine, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter, so I've got myself 4 boxes. Now you've got your template here, so rather than using template, I'm not going to lie, I take my guillotine.
Me too.
And I cut them out, so I'm going to cut myself a couple of bases, because I've got my easel card ready. Oh, I've already done it, Debbie.
Oh.
No, I haven't.
Have you? Maybe?
Yeah, let's do that again. They were something else, those. So I'm going to cut it out to 5.5. Of course, you could use your template if you haven't got and cut around them as well. You could, if you want to make it really nice and rigid, you could use things like your grey boards and things like that, mount boards as well, to add a bit of rigidity to your bottom.
Oh, yeah. Always a good thing.
Oh, well, I know what I meant. Excuse me, Lily. That came out all wrong. Let's just...
Don't worry, we knew exactly what you meant, Debbie.
I always get myself into stuff like that. I don't know how or why, but I just do. Right, so I'm going to now stick my boxes down onto there. Now, this is when you can literally have a little play around. So let me just move that one. And you can either have them, and I always find this really difficult to show you when we're demonstrating, because what I like to do is I like to alternate them.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that one to the side like so. So I'm going to stick those down. And then again, if I just, and I'm going to try, in fact, you know what I'll do? I'll stick it with, now I wouldn't do this at home. I would be using like a stronger glue, but I think it's just to show you how to put it together. Popping that on, so that's going to go on that side.
Yeah.
Of course, we want that to stick down. Now you could have them side by side. This is when you, I still love that one. Like towers.
It's nice,
and
isn't
I
it?
even think they were like off a little bit. I mean, I just thought it looked incredible. I can't remember the lady's name. It's really irritating me. I don't know. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, I can see the post now. I can't think who it was who posted it. If you are watching, and if it was your creation, please do let us know, because it was amazing. It's one of those where you just sit there for a few moments just looking at it with your mouth going, wow, I want to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely amazing. We're going to do the same now with this one, so I'm going to alternate it. And again, we're just going to come in. In fact, I'll put all my glue just down there. I do use at this stage, I'm not going to lie, I use construction tape.
Okay.
But I've realised I haven't put any on, so
we're
not going to do it right now. We're just going to pop our tape pen, although our tape pen is strong.
It is super strong.
And you can do that, and wet glue will work as well. And then when you see how it's coming together now,
Oh wow, look at
and then I'm just
that.
going to put the other one at the side. So I'm going to put my glue. In fact, I'll do it before I go on. So I'm going to pop it on.
Oh, I.
You nearly forgot, girl.
Do you then always stick the base and then stick like the 4 boxes together on the sides as well? Do you find that gives you the best effect?
So that again, Lily, sorry.
You know how you put in glue on the base and then also on the box sides to sort of stick them together as well as to the base? Yeah.
Let me tell you, I've got glue coming
I
out
do exactly the
everywhere.
same. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes out. And then to cover this up, I actually put my other one on the top.
Yeah.
And it offers you then that stability. Again, whatever glue choice, I again personally would be using. And I always say this. I'm quite transparent when I say it. I use for construction. I use. Red line tape. I always have done.
Yep, me too.
And I'll never be moved from it, I'm not going to lie. So that would be creating that 4-box base. And then you're going to decide on your pattern paper. Plaid pad? Anybody like plaid pad?
I do like the plaid pad. Blue plaid pad?
We've got some more coming out.
Oh, I hope so.
That plaid pad.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Fingers crossed. And then all you're going to do is with your mats and layers, you just decide on, well, you don't decide because the box is a certain, have I got sticky? Always, do you know what I kept thinking? I can hear some sticky going off. It's because I'd already put some on.
Oh, that'll be why.
That's
You're
why.
ahead of
Did you
yourself.
hear it? That suction.
Yeah,
I'm like, what's going on?
What's going on here?
The boxes themselves,
Yeah.
it measures, obviously it's 5.5, but
Yeah.
the boxes themselves, the inner boxes obviously are smaller than the outer casing. I can't remember off the top of my head the exact size of the layer. I wonder if you can remember. And because I've stuck mine down now, I can't even measure.
Height-wise, I want to say they're about 2 inches high, roughly, I would say.
Yeah, I would say,
Estimate?
2 inches definitely. And then roughly around 2 3/4, with the inner box being about 2.5, just so that it all goes into there. And then I'm just going to put my last piece on. And like I said, you're going to please excuse my faux pas.
Oh, we will. We can pop that one at the reverse and then no one will know, unless they turn it round.
Now for the easel, again, you can use that base, you know, for your easel card. I just chose, though, to make my own easel card, I'm not going to lie. Do you do the same, Lily?
I do, I'll be honest. Yeah, I really do.
I mean, easel cards, they're very easy to make. And I say easel cards, I've gone with a twisted easel card.
Ooh, nice.
So this is if I remember rightly, it's just coming in at 11.5. No, it's not. It's 11, Debbie. Scored at 5.5.
Yeah.
And then for your twisted easel, you're going to go from a tweezer, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
From the top corner to the, again, that diagonal that you may have seen me do. So I'm just going to mat and layer the base. I'm going to switch to my good old faithful Kalal glue.
There we go. Then we're using
Tweezer, I keep forgetting.
tweezel. Yeah, like that. You're using your plaid pad, and then is that your Centura pearl that you matted
It
onto?
is, and it's
oh,
the
gorgeous.
Royal blue.
Royal blue? There we go, yeah.
Yeah, royal blue.
It's a lovely colour, isn't it?
And then for tweezel, I'm going to use it now, Nick, as I keep forgetting. I'm just going to match that up. I've heard of it before, you see. I think I've heard it when I used to be worked down on the other side. People call it a tweezel. Widely known.
I have to say, I don't think I've ever heard it being called a
Have you ever heard
tweezel.
of it being called a tweezel?
I don't think I have. Maybe I have, but it doesn't ring a bell.
Well, my tweezel's going to have an egg on it.
Well,
sorry, Lily.
an eggy tweezle.
I'm having an egg on mine.
Egg on your tweezle. Sounds like some sort of dish, doesn't it? Or for me brunch, I'm having an egg on a tweezle.
I've got a little flopper stopper.
Flopper stopper.
Stop me egg and my tweezle from falling over. So I've gone with using that Easter collection again. So let's come in and take foam pads off.
There we go.
And then just going to position that. Yeah, I think I might have it a little bit.
Yeah, I like that.
Right there. In fact, you know what? I'm not happy with that position,
Oh.
so I'm going to move that around because I haven't again stuck it down. I can get away with
Phew.
it. So let's go. And then of course I need a few little. Well,
Oh,
since we've used the royal blue,
it's got to be done.
Got to have a little bunny, ain't
How
there?
cute are they?
And I'm going to pop. In fact, let me get all backings off all of them, and I'll decide when I'm going to pop them because I'm going to have a couple in the centre of the egg.
Oh,
Love this egg.
cute, isn't it?
So we'll have one facing that way
Mhm.
and one facing the other, so they almost look like they're kissing, but they're not
Aw.
quite kissing. And then I'm going to have a couple just down here. Let's go. You can sit there,
Mhm.
and you can sit there. And then just adding one more little element, and I'm going to use my hot glue gun. I'm going to pop that. Oh, now then, what have I done with it?
Uh-oh.
A bow.
Oh, it's got to be
a little
done.
bow on, ain't you? Just going to pop a bit of hot glue gun. Hot glue, not glue. Down on and add my little bow into
Aw.
the equation. So that's my easel card all taken care of. I'm just going to trim my
Trim your tail.
trim my tail.
Cute.
Trim the ribbon tail. Yeah,
There we go.
absolutely. Get rid of those, and then we're going to bring it in and we're going to stick it all together so
yeah.
it sits on the top. So I'm going to use wet glue again all the way around. Again, myself personally, I do use red line tape, and then just pop that onto the top of my box. Slide that into place. Let that dry. Of course, it needs a bit of drying time. But then you've got yourself a twisted easel, Easter card, and gift as well, because each one of the gorgeous boxes, like Lily said at the beginning, you could fill these with little eggs. If you want to add strength, line your boxes and pop your paper inside your boxes as well. But don't they look absolutely super cute? And it's tying a couple of collections together. You tie the Easter with the easel drawer, and again, absolutely, just they're such a joy to work with, and they're quite easy to put together as well. They're not as complicated. And for anybody who wanted a bit of extra inspiration, go and check out that lovely lady's work that she shared, because it was beautiful.
Certainly was. Wow, what a gorgeous demonstration. I love the way Debbie actually mixed and matched a couple of the items that we've got on today's show, showing how everything is going to work together absolutely perfectly. But what you're going to need in order to create that fabulous demonstration is our Easel Drawer Kit collection. Not only do you get those 4 stencils that you need to actually create that amazing concept card, you also get 6 dies as well. And those are edgeable dies. We didn't actually even see them featured in that demonstration there, but they're going to give you that decorative edge, whether it's going to be onto that fabulous easel card concept or whether it's going to be completely standalone. They're just going to be gorgeous, lacy, edgeable dies that are always useful for us to have in our crafty stashes. Now, we've had so many lovely comments come in, so much love for Debbie's demos. We've got another hello to say to Lynn Morton, who's joining us from just up the road in Newcastle. Patty Rose saying she's staying up at midnight just to join us, which is fabulous. And Crafty Stacey Lou says she's been asked to make a fox-themed Mother's Day card.
What theme?
Fox-themed.
Fox?
Fox, yeah.
You can get your hand. Oh, do you remember the woodland?
Oh.
Is there a fox in the latest Sheena collection?
There is.
Yes.
Garden visitors,
Those
check the
garden
website for that one.
visitors.
Yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful stamps as well.
Oh, they are. I'm thinking as well, I don't know if it's still got in stock when we brought to you the character tags, you know, the front and back tags. There was definitely a fox in there. But yeah, great shout from Debbie. Check out the website, those Sheena Garden visitor stamps, was the most gorgeous fox stamp as part of that collection. Now that's your easel drawer collection that we're just speaking about. Details on your screen, £16 or $20. But we're going to give you a few moments to check out those baskets. Grab yourself a machine. If you're in the market for your new machine, 25% off selected machines for today, only ending midnight tonight, so not long to go on that one. And the outlet sale is still going with savings of up to 70%. But we'll be back in just a few moments for even more inspiration in the final half an hour of Monday Makers.
Hi, I'm Becky. I'm the soft craft expert for Crafter's Companion. I've always crafted. I think because my parents worked at Shepperton Studios, I grew up at Shepperton. They were always working, so my holidays and my weekends and my evenings were spent at the studios, and I just sort of sit around with the other artists, and they'd give me a bit of clay to play with or some fabric. So I was always making things, and there were a couple of children around the same sort of age, and we just used to make clothes for our Cindy dolls. I'm flighty with my crafts. I want to try everything, so I go all out and I decide tomorrow I'm going to be doing candle making, and I buy all the stuff and I make candles, and then I lose interest and then I move on to the next thing. I want to be able to have a little go at all sorts of crafts, and I've always been like that ever since I was a small child, so I think I can turn my hand and give anything a go. My craft inspiration, I think a lot of that comes from the internet, looking online, being able to watch sort of artists producing bits and pieces, as well as sort of just general crafters. But a lot of my inspiration came from sort of my mum and my mum's friends, which were all sort of great designers and people that created all sorts of different things. The Crafters TV audience have been so kind to me. So when I first started, and I've not been here a huge amount of time, and I've done a little bit of presenting, I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made and when they've been inspired by the shows. I think that's great. My biggest achievement is when I put it on social media, I said that I was more proud of this than I was when I had my children. It was when I won a Demo of the Week. I was just absolutely gobsmacked that I'd won Demo of the Week. I don't often win Demo of the Day, so to win Demo of the Week, I was really, really super excited. Oh God, I can't give you the gossip because I've promised that I wouldn't give any of the gossip away, but it is great. Lots of us stay overnight in a house here, which is brilliant because we all get to know each other on a real personal kind of level rather than just colleagues. So it's a really great atmosphere, and there's so much to learn from all of these people that I work with. So I feel really quite blessed to be part of this. And it is a happy family, I have to be honest.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. We have just under half an hour left on this Monday Makers on this Monday evening. I've just thought it's the last Monday of February. I know, honestly, we said January seemed to go on for about, who knows, about 73 days. It seemed to be long January. February has flown by in the blink of an eye. We're looking at March on Friday. Yeah, last Monday of February, and blimey me, we have made it a Monday Makers to remember, that is certain. 10 Monday mega deals. We've got that flash sale on your machines over on the website for today only, and the outlet sale with savings of up to 70%. Wow, there's literally never been a better time to shop with us here at Crafters Companion. It's literally bargains galore, which I am absolutely loving. Now, like I say, we do have just under half an hour left on this show. We want to squeeze in one more demonstration. Debbie's promised me this is going to be a good one, so we want to get straight over to Debbie. We're going to be featuring that amazing Sara Signature Floral Elegance collection. We'll go through that deal in a little bit more detail after this demonstration, but if you're wanting to shop ahead, the details are on your screen for the Essentials collection, which is what I sort of think of as kind of like your hardware collection, your dies, your stencils, your stamps, all those goodies, all those tools. $84 or £64 for that full collection, 12-piece Floral Elegance Essentials collection, which we will see in action right now with Debbie. Debbie, what have you got in store?
Well, I've mixed all sorts up with this one. I did say to you, Lily, I should have done this first because I've added dye, I've added inks,
oh
I've
wow,
added foil into here, florals into there, surprisingly not. I'm just going to get through as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, let's do it.
One of my favourite dyes in there is the Luxurious Lace. I love this edgeable dye.
Wow.
I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm just going to line that up. Now, I don't want to have it as an edgeable, I want to have it as a strip piece. So I'm just going to hold it down with a little bit of low tack tape and run that through my Gemini. So, popping that on, normal combination for a very intricate die would be your plastic, magnetic and your other cutting plate into the mix when it comes to the sandwiches. I am going to use the Perfect Peony stencil as well with some of those inks. So I've kind of crossed over a few of those collections, Lily. I've used those gorgeous flowers as well. What a lovely addition to a collection, having those flowers in there.
Something a little bit different, isn't it? Which I think is lovely.
Got a nice smell to them as well, have you noticed?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
bizarrely, I opened mine up yesterday. I was like, ooh, I didn't realise they had a pong to them.
Wow.
Very nice smell. A very nice smell.
That makes me think to ask you as well, because I know you're a paper hoarder like I am. Are you a paper sniffer? Are you saying
Yes.
this? Oh, thank goodness for that. It made me feel a lot better.
It sounds bizarre, it sounds weird.
No, it's
and
not.
I feel like
Perfectly
I can say
normal.
to you, Lily,
Yeah, I get
and
it.
everybody, and admit to everybody else.
Yeah.
If I were to admit it to my family, they'd think
Oh, I
I've
know.
lost the plot.
They'd carry us away, wouldn't they?
They would think I'd lost the plot. So you sniff what, Debbie? I'm like, yeah, I
Papers.
really do, because it has got...
You've got to.
Yeah,
Do you know-
sometimes some papers have got some really beautiful smells, haven't they?
Do you know what I was always told, and I've always said it's true, whether it's true or not, but I've been told it for many years. If you've got a paper that has a lovely smell to it, it's the quality of the ink. So it's almost like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was told it many years ago. So my defence is always, well, I'm just testing the quality. I'm just seeing if it's good quality. Because if it's got that lovely smell to it, that's a good quality ink. Don't know if it's true, so don't quote me on that. But it's what I was told many years ago.
Right, I'm going to show you my base of my card first.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. I learned something new every
Yeah,
day.
there you go.
Now, I have used some of that gorgeous
Oh, look
pearlised
at that.
paper again, and I've actually taken one of the pattern papers,
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw, in my head, I saw two colours.
Yep.
I see two, which is that beautiful pink and then that navy blue.
Uh-huh.
So for my mats and my layers, I've gone it in. Now, I'll tell you first of all the base of my card, because I thought I'd make a little bit of a different card.
Oh, I like
From
that.
your bog standard one. It measures at 6.5 inches by 11, and I've scored it at 4 inches. So it's got this like half a kind of a fold to it. And then in mats and layers, depending on the size that you're going to go for, and if I remember rightly, it was 7 by 6.5. So I've just come to... Debbie,
Other way.
I've done now. Oh, it's that
There
way.
you go.
Phew.
Phew.
Do you know you're looking at it there?
Yeah.
Come on, Debbie, that doesn't fit.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I take it down 1/4 inch. So I'm going to put all my base cards bits down first.
Uh-huh.
Now, oh yes, producer Nicola, yes. I extracted my middles
Oh,
with my
blimey.
paper trimmer. I'm not saying that horrible
I
word
don't
anymore,
like
I've had
it
enough
either,
of saying
Debbie.
it.
I don't
really
like
don't like
it.
the word. And on my Facebook Live last month, bless, someone said, do you extract? I was like,
Oh,
ooh, I like that
Fancy.
word. We use that all the time.
I tell you what, I've heard someone else call it before. You frugaled it.
Frugaled
Frugaled it, yeah. I've frugaled it.
I didn't
I quite
frugal
like.
this. I could have done, but I thought, you know, afterwards, it's only a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that measure, like I said, that was 7 by 6.5, and that's 4 by 6.5. So again, I've just taken 1/4 inch, and it depends on how many mats and layers you want to do, and framing it. And I'm just going to line that up so it all matches. But already a beautiful card going off just
Yeah.
on that paper alone. However, I am going to add my edgeable down to the side.
Oh, yeah.
So I've cut it down, I've trimmed it off a little bit more, and I'm just going to use my dotty tape pen to go around those, and I mean really, really filigree, so filigree. You definitely need either a dotty tape pen or potentially your tacky glue, and going in there. I know you can use your Xyro machines and your double-sided adhesive sheets if you want to do that. I personally don't want to waste those, so not on something this size. So dotty tape pen or a tacky glue would work sufficient enough. And I'm
Perfect.
just making sure I'm covered and catered all the way around there. So I'm just going to attach that on to that panel, and that makes that pop instantly.
Oh, it does.
Already looks, you know, quite regal, quite elegant.
It does.
Now I'm going to add some extra little pieces to it as well. But before I do, I want something on my back.
Okay.
Okay, so I've taken a piece of cardstock. So obviously, if you think about the measurement, it was 7 by 6.5. So I've just come down 1/4 inch again, which I know sounds bizarre. You're probably thinking, oh, it looks a bit boring that. It's not going to be boring.
I'm intrigued.
Oh, it's not going to be boring. We're going to use some foils.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's why I wanted the foils, Nick. I love these foils. I think they're absolutely fabulous.
So many
So
choices.
choices, I found one. I'm going to trim that around the sentiments I actually want, and I've gone for it especially for you. I love the fact that you've got an alphabet in there as well.
I know,
Not
it's
the line.
so
I think
useful,
that's
isn't it?
absolutely incredible. So I'm going to pop that down into the centre now. I want my little, I'll use the big poke tool. Not poke tool.
Who else is now singing especially for you in their heads? Please say it's not just me.
So I'm going to pop that into the centre. The tool I'm looking for
Ah, your bone
is the
folder.
bone folder. and you'll see when, you can tell when the glue is sticking, Lily, because you see it go darker.
Ah, yep.
So the pressure that you're popping down there. Now, I have said before, I will, and I always do, normally use my Gemini machine to pop that on. But because it's a small sentiment, I can get away with that. So again, I'm just going to make sure, I'm going to use my other hand because my other hand's not the strongest.
That font is beautiful, isn't it? Really nice font.
You can see it on there. I'm going to lift that off. That the glue's all transferred over to there. Don't be tempted to put your finger in. Just
we've all been there.
Well, we've all been there. I've done it myself as well, Lily, I tell you.
Oh dear.
We'll come in with a bit of foil, take some foil out. Obviously you won't use this amount, we don't need that much. You just trim that down to, I think that should be enough in size. And then with a cold foil, it's not your pretty side down, it's actually your pretty side facing upwards.
Ah, okay.
So that's the difference between a hot and a cold foil. And again, all you're going to do, and there's choices again, you can use your machine, but I tend to do it this way, just lift and go over the top.
Yeah.
Now actually, I will show you. I think that might be a good idea to show you.
Okay.
Just for a second while it's still there. Pop it onto your plate.
Yeah.
And you're going to do it as you would do with a die cut. So it's just going to be those pieces and run that through your machine. And what that does, Lily, is, and you can do that with your transfer as well. Depends on how good you are with your hand. It's cold foiling at the end of the day, but it's just a nice, simple, clean way of doing it. Linda, you said Linda were watching.
Yeah.
Linda Fitzsimmons does this all the time.
Ah, does she?
Yeah, it's just a neater way of doing it, and I'm just taking that moment just to show you, because it transfers on quite easily.
Wow, look at that.
Now, if you get any excess, you can take a rubber and you can just rub out.
Oh, easy.
So don't worry about that. So erase that out.
Wow, look at
and
that.
then taking the stencil.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to grab a finger dauber.
Okie
I know we've
doke.
got some, I've seen them. Here they are. Let me grab a finger dauber. Have we got the inks in the...
We do. It's part of your Essentials collection. Details on your screen. Those 2 ink pads are included as part of that collection.
Now I can see some naughty person hasn't cleaned off the...
Stencil.
hasn't cleaned the stencil.
Who was that?
No, I don't know.
I think it's me.
Producer Nicola throwing you under the bus.
I know. I'll be honest, I don't actually think this was me. But I'll fess up to it. My only backup was I was going to blame Debbie Fisher because she was here last week. And she's not here for another couple of weeks.
Oh, we love the blame game. We do.
Yeah, we do.
The blame game.
It's usually you I'm blaming Debbie, to be fair.
You cheeky little Kate. I clean mine straight away. I'm straight in with the hot water, I am.
Yeah.
I tell you it is.
Go on.
Tell you it is.
Go on. We don't speak too loud, she's next door,
No,
but we'll be all right.
Now, all you're going to do is just carry on and continue. And I've done it down all of that, but because the time is literally running away with us, I'm going to bring in mine that is finished.
Okay.
It's just to show you how I can use some of the elements. You can tell it's getting messy now because guess what I'm doing? Panicking. Thinking I haven't got time to get everything done.
We've got
There you go.
Debbie, look at
and
that.
I've actually matted it and laid. Now I wanted to add a bit of strength. Normally I would extract, but I wanted a bit of extra rigidity.
Oh, that's amazing.
So that just acts on the back. So I'm going to take my glue again.
That is gorgeous. I mean, talk about expensive looking. For me, that on its
This
own.
is the thing. This collection lends itself to making sure. Now, whenever anybody gets a hand-gifted card from me, Lily, my inside and my outside and every single area, there's something on it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't leave an area uncovered.
Yep.
Normally when we're here, we tend to be very quick and just do the fronts. But I wanted to show you the full effect that you're getting all the way around.
That's
However,
stunning.
it's not quite finished because...
Flowers.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to add some flowers. I was thinking about the flowers. Thinking, where can I pop my flowers? I've dropped them on the floor, so bear with me. With all my legs killing.
Oh dear. If I have to go and get back up from the floor, you'll know where we've gone. But I just want to say that the back side of the card, if you like, that lovely clean and simple design, I'm thinking change up the sentiment. Wouldn't that be amazing for a wedding invite? Just really clean and crisp. I think that'd be gorgeous.
Like that. Now, I'm going to just drop, rather than try and work it out, I'm just going to drop some hot glue onto the top of that and then arrange the flowers around it because I'm going to add, and this is, I mean, I absolutely love these.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
It's just so lovely to have a proper Honestly, just such beautiful florals in there.
Yeah.
Shall I add?
Yeah.
A few pink ones. Let me just pop a few pink
Yeah.
ones. Rather than
Oh,
stuck
dear.
back down there, you can smell them.
I know, they're lovely, aren't they?
They're like scented.
They are. And if you're wanting your fantastic floral embellishments, they are part of that 5-piece embellishment collection. We've just popped the details on your screen, £35.20 or $46.40. And that's just one element of the 5 that you're getting as part of that incredible collection. But they're just gorgeous, aren't they, Debbie?
They are.
She's been doing a wax seals.
I haven't done it in the studio. I'm not doing it in here with that.
You don't want a
a
Debbie
match.
Fisher,
I
do
need
we?
a proper light. But I've used one of the wax seal kits and I've gone with love for you. I thought I said love you then. And I'm going to drop that into the centre of there as well. Now I'll put my hot glue gun down. I will tell you though, just be careful because it's hot with wax.
Oh yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't melt your seal.
Don't remelt it
So
again.
I'm just going to drop that onto there. And already that's looking beautiful.
It certainly is. Wow.
But I'm just going to... and I
some
probably would, but I'm literally running out of time here now.
Got about
so
10 minutes left.
I'm not going to try too much. Actually,
Go on.
oh, there we go. Thank you. I knew I had it somewhere. So I used
there
the
it is.
sentence again. So I've gone for thanks for everything you do.
Aw.
Now, I was debating whether to have it like this.
Oh, that's quite
Have
nice.
it a bit different.
Bit funky.
I like a bit of abstract now and again.
Yeah, I like that, you know, Debbie.
Or do I have it like on the inside? So let me just pop, this is again, I do this before.
I like it on the outside.
like
Yeah,
abstract? So shall we go there then?
Let's do
I'll
it.
lift this with foam pads, so I'll put foam pads on.
It's an Abstract Monday Makers. There you go.
Yeah.
Monday Makers Abstract Special. It's nice to mix it up, isn't it, from time to time?
It is. I were going to have them both that way, but then I thought that's a bit too abstract, so
Semi-abstract.
I'm just going to go into that corner.
Yeah.
There
We like
go,
this.
That looks about right.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a bit of tape pen just onto the back of there.
Mhm.
And we'll have thanks for everything you do. Oh my God, they're so noisy, those little
They
noisy devils
are.
next door.
They
What
are.
like?
Yes.
There we go, I've gone abstracts. Are you ready? So
We are ready.
We have got a little bit of the lovely flowers on the front.
Mhm.
So flowers with the seal, and I think the seal, yeah, I've managed not to melt it.
Phew.
Lily. There we go. So you can see that using that lovely elegant piece. Gone with my little sentiments in there, and then on the outside of the back, the back side. Wait a minute. that was
The
on
back
there.
side, yeah.
The back side.
Well, it's got a lovely back side, this card.
Oh, it has. It's
Oh,
got
yeah.
a lovely back side there as well. But it's an all-round card. It's like literally. And if you're thinking, well, where could you write on it? You could write on the back side if you wanted to.
Of course you could.
But you've got a bit of space there as well. So I love making this one, and I did say I was going to try and get all 4 in.
She did it.
I did it.
With time to
And there were
spare.
some complicated makes in there.
There
as well as
was.
the simple ones. So yes. There you go. I hope you've taken a little bit of inspiration from all of the collections with some of my makes. I'll probably post some pictures on my socials as well, so you can see them as well, and then take that inspiration as well. But yeah, check out all the lovely makes that are on those social pages, because there really are some beautiful ones from lots of you lovely talented people that are out there that have already got this collection. For those who are just getting today, go and have a little look at them. I think we've already done the craft along with this. We've had all sorts of different classes with it, from the first look right through to the craft along, and all those in between as well. And this is just my take on this one today.
Absolutely. And wow, what a gorgeous take it is. Debbie, 4 amazing demos.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Wow, how we're going to do that demo of the show, I don't know, quite frankly. I don't know what I'd vote for. So I'm not envious of you guys at home having to choose that demo of the show. We will get that vote in a little bit later. Should we do it now?
Oh.
Let's do a vote.
Oh, right, hang on a
Yeah.
minute then. Hang on a minute, I've got to go
Oh,
outside,
she's
haven't I?
she's off.
I'm off,
4
yeah.
amazing demos. Let's get a vote in. Let's get it interactive with you guys at home. Let's decide what's going to win our demo of the show. Debbie.
Well, excuse
Oh,
the
it's gonna be
mess,
tough.
Because I'm surrounded by mess. I am a messy devil. I'm not going to lie. I am messy. Right, number 1 then.
Uh-huh.
My little cheapy wigwam, whichever way around you want to call it, card.
Yeah.
With that gorgeous floral elegance. But the difference between that one to the last one you'll see in a second. So that's number 1. Number 2 was... Oops, the Easter card, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So number 2 is the trifold Easter card.
Like that.
Number 3 is our Twisted Tweezle
Tweezle.
easel box. Number
Tweezle
3.
box,
And
yeah.
then number 4, you've just seen me create is our all-rounder, where we've gone from the front to the middle to the back side, and that is number 4.
Oh, blimey me. 4 absolutely gorgeous demonstrations there. You guys at home, get those votes in. Let us know what's going to be demo of the show, and then we will decide what's it going to be. But before we get into the winner for that vote, I'm going to say a few more comments, because we've got some lovely comments coming through. You guys are loving Debbie's demonstrations as much as I have. Crafty Stacey Lou, she says, Floral Elegance is my fave paper pads. All of them are just mwah. That hits the nail on the head. It's the most gorgeous collection of papers. It's that one. Our lovely Hayley, who's on the socials, is saying gorgeous demos. Debbie, loving the inspiration. Linda Fitzsimmons says, yes, Debbie, she always uses her Gemini 2 for foil transfers. Perfect results every time, which is what it's all about. Crafty Stacey Lewis saying she bought so many stencils from Chesterfield, so that's great inspiration that Debbie's just given us there. Linda is loving the fluffy stems. They're fabulous, aren't they, those floral embellishments. Crafty Stacey Lewis saying, P.S. Debbie, Cooper sends licks. I'm hoping Cooper is a dog.
Oh my God, Cooper is the most divine cockapoo.
Oh.
The most, honestly, I'm a picture take of me. Oh, it's just
Oh.
beautiful. In fact, I'm that one over. I keep getting tempted.
Oh,
thinking, do I need a
Debbie.
cockapoo in my life? Yeah, seriously, beautiful. But yeah, it was lovely to meet Cooper as well.
Oh.
And to meet Stacey Lou's partner too, so that was nice.
Well, Cooper's saying hello. Lynette is saying, what a stunning card, Debbie. And Laurie is always also saying, gorgeous demos. But we did allude to that fantastic embellishment collection during that demonstration. I want to share the details with that one with you now, because it's a fantastic collection of lots of different crafty goodies. £35.20 or $46.40 for this 5-piece collection, and you've got some of the most beautiful mixed media goodies that you can get crafting with these fantastic glitter pastes to start off with. So you're getting 2 different colourways here. You can see you're getting 2 nice large size pots. They're going to work perfectly alongside your stencils. They're going to work great as well just as backgrounds using your spatulas, your palette knives. 2 different colours that you're getting as part of your glitter paste, and they are super sparkly, but they're non-shed once you have applied them to your cardstock. But not just cardstock, it can be acetate, it could be vellum, it could be MDF as well. They are multi-surface with your fantastic glitter paste. Next up, we have got our Gilding Flakes kit. Not only do you get the gorgeous blush Gilding Flakes there, almost like that rose goldy sort of colour that will match in with the collection, you also get that full complete kit. So you get your Gilding Flake adhesive, you get your sponge as well, and you also get that dry ink pad, which you can activate using that liquid adhesive, and then you can start to stamp and gild your fabulous designs. Next up, we have got a wax seal kit. You've just seen that on that last card with Debbie. Not only do you get your different stamps, you've got 2 different metal stamps there. You get the handle, and you get 3 different colourways of your wax. You can do your white, you can do that lovely sort of platinum rose gold colour, and you've got that lovely navy blue as well, all included as part of that wax seal kit. Then you've also got a 30-gram pot of glitter there, the most gorgeous, sumptuous pink shade that you've got with that fantastic glitter. And then finally, we've just seen it used to great effect as part of that fantastic demonstration there, your floral embellishments. You get 12-piece set there, lots and lots you can start to mix and match and build together and create fantastic bouquets, maybe standalone pieces like that, or it could just be embellishments on cards like we have just seen there with Debbie. It's going to look fantastic. It's going to add that special finishing touch, that extra little bit of texture to your creations. Absolutely beautiful and something a little bit different. I've never seen anything like this in one of our previous collections, so nice to get something new and different added to your crafty stash. Now, I did say it was going to be a tough vote. Wowzers, the demo of the show has won it by only 1 vote. Yeah, by 1 vote. I couldn't have called it because I love them all, let's be honest. But demo of the show by 1 vote is going to demo number 1.
Oh, my lovely little wigwam.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you very much. I'm glad I didn't have to choose.
Me
it
too.
always means that I can take the rest home. That's
True.
what I like. So thank you very much.
Absolutely fantastic. 4 amazing demos. Debbie, thank you so much.
You're very
I have
welcome,
loved it.
my lovely. Back tomorrow again.
Yes, lots more inspiration coming up
Yes,
tomorrow.
I think I've got a scrapbooking special.
Oh, yeah?
I say scrapbooking special. It's catering for like your mini memories and all those
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
things, as well as a scrapbook page that I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to combine a couple of those elements into that scrapbook page as well. And launch party. Have we got a new launch party?
We do.
Yes, we do. I'm really looking forward to it because, oh my God, I love them.
Me
love
too.
Them. And it's those large topper pads that I know you guys have been going crazy for. So I'll be back with our lovely Ben tomorrow.
You certainly will.
So yes, I shall see you all then for some more craft inspiration.
Certainly will. She's going to be doing the same as me, our Debbie. We're both going to be going home, burning midnight oil in our craft rooms. But Debbie will be back for more shows tomorrow. Now, I want to quickly whip through your essentials collection for your Sara Signature Floral Elegance range. I've got in a minute. £64, $84. First up, you've got 2 of your fantastic shimmering pads we've just seen used alongside that stencil. Then we've also got our 4x6 inch fabulous embossing folder that you've got there. Then you've also got that stencil that we've just seen used in that demonstration. Talking of stencils, even more included with your fantastic layering stencil there, gorgeous to build up that floral wreath design. You've got stamps and dies with your gorgeous bouquet. You've also got your floral corner stamp. Talking of stamps, you also have your fantastic floral heart stamp. Oh, didn't this look amazing in that last demonstration with Debbie, that beautiful edgeable. You've also got your flowers that you can create your quilled flowers. You have got your fantastic floral die cut embellishment there. You've also got those amazing sentiment stamps and die cuts. And finally, you also have your fantastic die cut topper pad, 36 each in total, and pretty much a partridge in a pear tree as well. Wowzers, what a fantastic show I've had. I've loved working alongside our Debbie. I'll be back in a couple of weeks, but until then, take care, happy crafting, take care, bye-bye.